Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Our last session was a little bit demotivating. we definitely experienced some problems, and I was trying to get the hang of how to tackle a problem like that. And I thought I came up with a principle, and the principle was working. It was about taking more damage, right? But I guess I wasn't thinking through it all the way, and yeah, I just ended up getting really, really stressed, right? So what I ended up doing is I went to bed that night, and I started to talk to some of my friends. Usually I talk to Darian about anything, but I actually have another friend who's Hitmasters, and I messaged him and I said, hey, when you plateaued on your climbs, what was your typical strategy of getting past that, right? And he said stuff along the lines of, obviously, just take some breaks immediately after you play, change your deck, scout the enemy decks, after you finish playing, try to find some sources on YouTube about the deck you were playing, and I thought, okay, that sounds good, but wait a minute, change your deck. Just, as soon as you start, once you start plateauing or something, you just change your deck. Why would you do that? Why would you change decks? And I asked, I'm like, do you go back to old comfort decks like I did when I played Field of Rush the other day? Do you pick something easier? And he literally says, he looks at meta decks and picks something that looks fun. I thought, no way, right? It can't be that straightforward. And I was just thinking, I'm trying to tie it back to some League of Legends stuff, where it's you don't just want to swap champions abruptly because you're having trouble on yours, because that's going to lead to more problems down the road in that game. But then I realized, too, it's I just haven't tried all of the decks in this game. And if I haven't done that, then I don't really have a good understanding of what's coming my way. And I'm not in the phase yet where I'm supposed to be one-tricking things. It also made me realize it's well, if I'm plateauing on something, I need a fresh perspective on it. If I have a really, really, really complex problem, and I'm banging my head against the wall, and I've tried grinding through with the deck that I'm on, and I haven't quite, it hasn't led to a satisfying way to learn, then it's just not a bad idea to swap and tackle it from a different perspective, and then, come back to my old deck, right? So what's my big problem? My problem is that I can't play the board. Now, that's a big problem that actually encompasses, a lot of different skills. And I was playing Nightfall aggro, which was a very, 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 very complex deck to play, where I was trying to test all of my skills at once. I had two ways forwards. One was, search Nightfall content and kind of stick with that deck and, really grind, that sort of thing. And I had another option, which was, of course, switch to an easier but similar deck that develops the same skill set that I want to get that Doom perspective that my friend kind of told me about. Either one of those options probably would have been good. I did not know for sure which one was best, so I just made a decision. And we'll figure out if this one is best, because, that's the point. I'm learning to learn. We're going to see if this works. We're going to see if this is better. So let me show you guys what I've put together. And Darwin would be very, very happy with this. I went back to the first champion I ever played. I went back to the origin, the Death and Spiders sort of thing. And I did my usual method of net decking. I took 6 or so versions of the same list, and I kind of brought them all into the way that I thought would be best, and I made a couple of potential tech options, right? I ended up with a very pure Noxus aggro that uses some of the cards from our Nightfall list, right? I still have access to Stygia, and I still have access to Doom Beast, but it's an Elise Gwen, using Gwen as just her own isolated body without the Hallowed package. I learned you can do that recently. And using the new Reveler's Feast. I do have Decimate, of course. This, I think, is just cool. This is something that we learned from the Nora Kindred days. That Strike Up the Band is actually kind of a tempo play. And so I figured, I might end up with hands where I'm stuck banking spell mana, and this is a way to develop my board using that. It's not like I'm using early fervors, often, early turn fervors, right? Of course, I still, like, I always do have ways to spend my mana with stuff like Reveler's Feast, so maybe that won't pan out as the right option, but, you know, I figured it's worth a shot. Apparently, people don't use a lot of Grenadiers. My original version of this was running, like, 2 or 3. I played, like, a couple AI games. I got some help refining it. So yeah, we are just going to simply play an easier aggro deck, and I'm going to see if opening that space in my brain makes it easier to learn how to play the board properly. We're going to try this for today. If it doesn't work, we revert back to Nightfall, and I just start looking at resources. Now, really, really tragically, my reward for making it through gold with aggro was to bring all of my new skills together into probably the perfect deck for me, which, obviously, I'm a Kindred player, right? I like Kindred a lot, and I'm a control player. And so this deck was, on paper, perfect for me. Like, absolutely perfect. The best thing for me to play. It forces me to use the skills that I just detoured into, like learning how to play the board, and so I can play this mid-range style, but it's a control-ish mid-range that uses Kindred as, like, the main. There's never been as pure a Kindred deck as this. It was perfect. And the patch came out today, and the Aatrox deck that got hit the most was apparently this one, because Aegis was so important, like the +1 for the Aegis was really important for this list because we're regularly putting it on Prey and Wings in the Wave and stuff. And that's really sad, but our intention is to, once I hit plat, take a look at that list, see if there's anything that can be done to keep it going, because Aatrox, from what I've read from smarter players, just went from tier 0 to tier 1, and he's, like, fair, but good still, and that's fine by me. I'm happy with that. So, we'll see how that goes. It sucks. It feels really, really, really bad that I missed probably the heyday of the perfect deck for me to be playing because I was taking a detour into refining my skills. Like, that feels bad. But, yeah. Last time, we did try to apply the new, what is it? The new principles of, like, if you would survive and can foresee value from your units, don't block, right? That's one principle of how to play the board. I also learned about safety blocks, and the play effects champions. When blocking or challenging to kill, use the highest HP unit to beat enemies' removal options. That's smart. I forgot about that one. My page is almost filled up, so I'm really going to have to, like, translate my notes to a different format soon. Yeah, okay. It looks like I am going to have to learn. I'm going to have to do a lot more calculations in my head. Okay, let's give it a shot. New patch, new day. And this may be a pretty opportunistic climb opportunity too, because if this turns out to be easier to play than Nightfall by a lot, and it lets me focus more on the skills that I'm lacking, and the deck should be strong on, like, day 1 of this new patch, then, you know, maybe this is a good opportunity to get LP and knowledge. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm getting lucky. You know, when one door closes, another one opens, I guess. What am I playing against? I'm playing against Fizz Aphelios, which is not something that I'm familiar with at all. I don't know how to mulligan this perfectly, but on Nightfall, I mulligan for aggressive early combos. I think I would be doing the same. I don't have the means to go wide right away with Battlecaster. I do not need an early Decimate. I think I'm supposed to draw into my burn always, but I do like the idea of attacking with Prodigy early. And we have a Pigeon to develop the Prodigy, which is kind of cool. And I think it's most intimidating to get a Pigeon onto the board right away. Besides, this thing can't get Pokesticked. Now, I would bet that this is an elusive swarm, and I would bet that I'm not going to get a lot of block value anyway from playing out a Spider. So I think I'm going to play the Prodigy. I'm going to use I'm going to ping Prodigy. I'm just going to get one Hallowed Bit. I'm going to go wide on turn 2 before he can retaliate. That's my intention, at least. Fated. So, and they just accept entirely, which is really surprising. But I guess they're trying to get more value out of this Nexus Strike, which I would not allow. We have another Prodigy in hand. We don't have any spells that matter defensively. I don't really want to give them a bunch of their removal. I don't know if this deck is, like, removal-based.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Hey, Darian. Prodigy before battle. Oh my god, I have to care about attack order now. Ah! Ooh. Okay, I think Pigeon is probably... Okay, Pigeon is not actually safe to take a block. It would die next turn because it would be a 4-2. Pigeon would not pierce through them, however. None of my units would possibly pierce through them, is the problem. Okay, they're now swinging a 4-4 at my face. I will take it.
Let's see what her notes say.
Because there's no... I won't kill it. So there's no value in blocking it right now. This is getting a little silly, isn't it? Maybe the right sequence was Prodigy into Battlecaster, but eh. And I also don't know if I should have, like, held my Reveler's Feast. But either way, like, I think this is just really intimidating on the board right now. Hang on, this is too many. We don't want to attack with you. I will lose a band. I think this is best. I actually think this is best. Wow, that's 20. This is a give this round. It is a give this round.
Persistence is key.
Calm down.
Wow, and my pigeon's alive. And they left both of my prod... What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did they block that way? I don't understand. Okay, Gwen would get value immediately. And they've surrendered. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to visualize the board state next turn.
Did you see that? I did that.
It is so much easier to visualize what will happen on the next turn with my units. I mean, I was expecting to trade down the entire board, frankly, but that didn't happen because they misplayed. I would have been okay with it if we traded down the entire board. They're trying to generate big units. What is like, please don't tell me I was handicapping myself. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. We're not going to review anything just yet. That'll come later. Spider-Gwen. Sorry, Red Gwen. I'm Spider-Gwen, they're Red Gwen. So they're the mid-range, and I go faster. Oh. I don't know if that mulligan was correct, I just saw a sequence that I could play out, that would be really funny.
Explosives primed.
Are you guys ready for some unbearable cringe? Because I am.
Where's my axe? Another guest.
I mean, ultimately that guy is just going to die.
This will shake him.
I'm pushing 10, and
Take your coat.
That's the guy who won't get value later.
Yes, yes.
Okay, the double Reveler's Feast hand is kind of spooky.
Never play fair.
Okay, should I allow Katarina to hit me? Actually, yeah, blocking won't do anything. So yeah, she's going to hit me. So I'm going to keep developing, and that is going to be okay. No matter what. So you'd bet, and you won't have an answer to my open attack either. Like, best case, you're going to kill that saboteur. Okay. Be my guest.
Damn it.
I'm going to open attack. It's going to be a problem. Oh my god, we're forcing Katarina to be used as the blocker. Okay, here's my first major decision of the game. Is it worth developing into... Okay, what's going to happen if I don't? No, I want Katarina to be pressured to be used as a blocker.
Okay, ready.
This is plus 2-0, so I could push an extra 6, depending on... I might win. I think I just won.
Going somewhere?
Hang on. No, I only get to push an extra 6. What's this? Oh, Death Lotus? Yeah, it is. Okay, but Cat's dead, which is satisfying, so... This wouldn't save anything, so... They did neutralize my board, like, a decent amount.
Please, make yourself right at home.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Plus 2 bank spell mana. We see what we top deck. I'm starting to look for some burn, but I would like a unit still. Okay, not ideal. Not ideal.
So much to see. Where do
Not
I
ideal.
start?
At the beginning, madam. Very good.
How do I play out this hand? It looks like it looks like it's telling me to go directly to... Okay, I don't think I can pierce through anyone here with my board anymore. And I can't foresee a card that I could draw to change that. So... I think this is correct, because I now have to worry about what's coming out of the rest of this. I now have to worry about what's coming on follow-up turns. I don't know if that's right. I don't have a very good board, nor do I have a hand that, like, helps me in any way.
I have my orders.
Are we really using Elise as a blocker? We swing full. We swing full now. And go wider than them. I think we have to swing full right now. And, like, force them to trade down their board. And it's going to be really scary, and we're going to hope to pull some... I can push another 4 damage. No, I can push another... I don't foresee any current or future Reveler's Feast value. With that being said... I believe that we are now in Hopium land. I believe that this is probably the most Reveler's Feast value that I'm going to get, and we have to top deck burn. So let's just try to push a little bit more damage through. Keep this thing alive so their Hallowed doesn't progress. And they're now in Decimate range. Gwen's Thread the Needle. I have never seen that spell get played in my life. The pigeon.
Oh, after you. Both of you.
We lost.
Nothing to fear. No matter
Well, that
what
sucked.
result, mine will be stronger.
Yeah, I'm putting that off. That sucked a lot. But like,
They'll never know.
I want to say, I mean, I'm still learning the deck. I don't know if my mold was right. I want to say I still made smart decisions around how to use the cards that I had. That's the one downside of the version that runs 3/2 Feast. Yeah, actually, I literally never want that to happen ever again, to the point that I'm removing one right now. This is a card I want to see once. It should not be a 3 of. The Fervor on Prodigy. Well, what other options did I have? Like I'm fine with it if I misplayed it. But I could not foresee any other way for anything to push damage, nor could I foresee anything to do with my hand. Like, denies you 2 attackers on my Devil Reveler's hand. Wait, but I can't... Why do I have so many goddamn tabs open? Okay, my Twitch is like freaking out right now. It won't mute anything, it won't start anything, but there we go, mute. Jesus. Okay. So let's go to that turn. In principle, you would generally want to take that, but I don't know how to take losing trades. I don't know how to go down units, but like it was I just didn't even consider the idea of using my Prodigy, like, yeah, because the 10 won't kill me. I thought I was concerned about their next turn. But I'm supposed to attack with 4, even though whatever swings will not kill anything. And then, oh, yeah, I did it again! I did it again! I did it again! That damage is not lethal. That damage won't and can't be lethal. And my unit will still get value next turn by going... I did it again, man! I did it again. Wow, that sucks. What would I replace my feast with, though? I can't think of anything to replace it with, so we'll have to come back and do it later. I did it again. Yeah, I can. Ezreal Seraphine, 7 mana bar. So I do have some more time before they start going insane. No! So, okay, so what... A 1 mana difference on a landmark that always is a tempo loss? Why is that severe? Why is that a severe nerf? I haven't played Bar before, like, I don't know, but... Why would that be severe?
Where's my axe?
I think it's probably rearguard into... Is it rearguard into Prodigy or rearguard into Elise? I don't know how valuable the Hallowed... I mean, the Hallowed is really, really, really good for me. I just don't know. Oh, but this deck is not going to go wide, or like it's not going to swing at me often, and this changes things a little bit. And I'm actually probably going to push more damage by going Pigeon Stygian. I had to buy these pigeons, by the way. I spent all of my epic wildcards on them. Oh, there's their Mystic Shot.
I'll do better this time.
Last time, Darian, do you remember when I tried to read a no avalanche hand because the guy didn't take what looked like guaranteed value because it was highly likely I would swing, but then I developed further and then he had avalanche and just refused to use it? I don't think we get to hand read these people. I think it's pretty high at least value here.
There's nothing to fear.
Okay. I would like to... Oh. Yeah. Well, they don't have any AoE... Okay, they have Caustic Riff, and that's the one I have to play around. But neither Prodigy nor Battlecaster die to Caustic Riff. So I think I will try to go 6 wide with Battlecaster. You know what? This is a deck that just has fewer decision points on it. And that's good for me, because I need fewer decision points so I can focus on the specific that matter. Like, the specific interactions that matter.
Lyrics just aren't coming to me. Time to find a muse.
Because it's going to trigger everything's attack. It's going to trigger everything's attack thing in order. What was that? Was that Piltover Tellstones? It was Encore. It was Violent Discord plus Pokey Stick.
Struggle, they'll enjoy it.
Okay, ready?
This is fine, right? Oh, I don't want to... Yeah.
You won't suffer long.
Whoa, you sound great.
And that makes it almost certain that Elise flips on 6.
You dare!
As long as something dies. Well, I can just play the House Spider for, like, its own sake. Oh, but now I have a pigeon. Let's see what they remove. They're almost surely going to remove something.
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, they're about to remove something. It's going to be the Prodigy, too.
I don't miss.
We're expecting them to play out something because my open attack is far, far, far too threatening. So we're kind of banking on that right now. So I think the pass is okay because we have a reasonable read on what our opponent must do. They have wasted their Mystic Shot. They have just allowed me to do this. What the fuck? Huh? Okay, I'm a little confused as to what to do now, because, like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I mean, ugh, it's not... deeply, deeply confusing line. I think we're still good, but things got weird. Like, I thought we had a reasonable expectation of what our opponent was about to do, but they just wanted 1 Nexus damage, I guess. That doesn't make any... Does that make sense? Am I just missing something? Prisma, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. How far did you get in Undertale? I stayed as long as I could. But... Very good game. Don't look up any content. Do not look up content. What's going on here? He stepped up. No! Okay, I'm being roped, apparently. Okay, they've surrendered. I need some help understanding something. Does it make any sense that...
Fight was all it took.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I really deserved that win, guys. Really deserved it. Was there any reason that my decision to pass there would be a mistake? Like, is there something from the bar player's perspective that I'm missing when I decided to pass? Or did it just make no sense that they didn't remove anything on my board? Me call? Okay. Guys, for everyone new here, this is my Masters coach. So we're about to get some valuable information from our Masters level coach who plays Giga aggro decks all the time. He's our red deck win specialist, and we're playing a red deck. So
I love Noxus. So,
Jesus,
I actually have just recently started finally breaking down that problem that you kind of ran into there. And I don't know how much of it was conscious by your opponent, but basically, you ended up in a situation where you kind of noticed it yourself, right? You were counting up your damage there, and you were like, oh, like 5, 7, 9, blah. That you realized you didn't really have a clear path to lethal, but your board was completely full.
Yeah.
So you end up in these weird situations where by not removing your shit and just making you pass and burn mana on their attacking turn there, you end up in the situation where to threaten, you have to burn your mana and literally obliterate your own units to try and threaten lethal. And if you don't win that turn, they pass, they drop bar, and then they can actually start picking your board to pieces. Right. I don't understand why they surrendered. I think maybe they just didn't understand that they made a really good play, because you were in a very awkward position that I've gotten myself into a few times where literally you just like, when you commit the resource that is your attack token on that weak board on turn 6 there, on that open attack you're considering with your 5 units there, like you're scared to develop, you're considering whether you should develop, because you're not sure what they might throw back at you with their 9 built up mana. But if you open attack, you don't push lethal because you don't have enough raw threat on the board. And then they can, once you've committed your attack token as a resource, start removing your shit. Next turn, turn 7, drop bar, and then the game actually gets really hard for you to win. I'm trying to figure out the best solution to that problem, and I think it's just trying to force them to respond to your shit as aggressively as possible. I don't know if there's a specific way I could have seen you doing that game you didn't do already.
Yeah, well,
but...
it was I shouldn't have used House Spider. I mean, I shouldn't have I guess I should have just developed into one of my non-House Spider units there so that my open attack would be very, very, very threatening. But even then, the Seraphine blocks, and it's I should ultimately have just played House Spider without the extra Spiderling.
I actually think the crawling sensation might have been bad. It was very mana efficient, but it did put you in a weird situation because for them, one of the best things that can happen for them is for you to have several Spiderlings on board, right? Because what do Spiderlings actually do? They're 1/1s that can get a hallowed buff or can help your release level up. But if you're not getting either of those benefits out of them, then your opponent is literally just going to let them sit there because they take up your board space and don't do anything.
Oh, so now I have to be concerned about whether my units are actually useful, especially since, from my perspective, it's sweet, free chump blockers, but that's a control deck.
I will play Elisa's Crawling Sensation for chump blockers in my Spider aggro.
Well, I mean, like, okay, well,
is
yeah,
funny.
but it's all. I mean, I thought I was getting really close to Elise's level. Like, I thought I had a flip angle, and like, then I just blundered the next turn afterwards. But
I mean, I do, like, yeah, I know you weren't really playing them for jump blockers. You did have the idea of like, I'm gonna level up my Elise, which was pretty good. But again, I think if they happened to have some themes, which they didn't, and respectfully, you weren't really playing around it because it's hard to play around shit in those decks, but you do have to be aware of, like, that's their 3-mana removal. If you play the crawling sensation and then they Sumpfumes your Elise, you literally, like, FF on the spot. Like, your game is so fun. You're down a champion, you spent 1 mana to get 2 Spiderlings, which is nice, but now how do you actually... You don't have enough raw power to force through a lethal. Because instead of spending 2 mana for a 2/3 Fearsome and a Spiderling, you spent 1 mana for 2 Spiderlings and still lost the card.
yeah,
Crawling Sensation, unless you're leveling up Elise with it, or you have like 2 Battlecasters or something, a lot of the time Crawling Sensation just feels really bad because you're putting 2 units on the board that take up your board space without really helping you meaningfully push damage or threaten lethal. I think that's a situation when you have a lot of like units on your board that do piss all. It doesn't matter that you're 5 wide and they're 2 wide because they can block 2 of your things, and then you're pushing like 3 damage with your 3 units that are going through. Feast is good in those. Feast is good in those.
Feast
spots,
is amazing in
but-
those situations, but of course I didn't have it there, and yeah. Okay, so it's weird because the aggro deck I just finished playing, the Nightfall, every unit mattered.
Yeah, that's very fair.
And it's like, and if it didn't, it was a used up Stygian without access to Unto Dusk, and then, like, I mean, I still could make it matter later, right? Like, if I happen to draw Unto Dusk, but...
Yeah, it's very weird to not want to play units in an aggro deck. But it's about getting the most bang for your buck, if that makes sense, because you only have so many turns and so much mana and so many actions to use to win the game.
Yeah, and it's weird to me that I would be the player who, like, rushes things with my background. But I guess my perspective is just like, okay, I have to rush blitz as much... I have to, like, blitz out as many bodies on the board as possible. That was my understanding of the deck. I have to go as wide as possible, as hard as possible, as early as possible, beat them down, and then, when they don't die, start transitioning into my burn. But that didn't actually help me with that.
Going 7 wide, because you were, which is really funny, you were 7 wide on a board with an ephemeral and like 3 1/1s was just really awkward because you are super wide, but you don't have board swarm payoffs to make them useful. They're just 1/1s.
Yeah, my Battlecaster's dead. That's right. If my Battlecaster were alive, then that's awesome. But
yeah. So I actually wanted to
Kindred Aatrox is still going. Someone's still playing it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm supposed to show you. That's right. I mull away Decimate always because it doesn't help me early.
Yeah, literally never keep Decimate. I think there's 0 matchups.
I have access to Legion Saboteur, Prodigy, Elise. This deck is going to try to kill my value engine soon, and like, I mean, I just have to go wide. I mean, I have a lot of tools to go wide, and like, they're not. I feel like this is an okay hand to hold.
Yeah, you run 12 1-drop. Well, 11, not counting the 7.
I pulled Gwen.
So, ooh. Okay.
Okay, let me.
She's just a big angry Doom Beast.
Let me give you a POV. Big angry Doom Beast. Oh, hold on. It's my turn.
That's literally like when Elise just plays 5 Doom Beasts. That's really funny.
What's that noise?
It's the whole point.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm paying attention. I don't know if I want to throw my Saboteur into an Aristocrat, to be honest.
The only like really bad situation is if you pass and it gets filed, but even it's literally the same because they would just heal the 1, so there's no point in attacking here. The only worst thing that could happen if you don't attack here is if they play Vile, like
I follow you.
basically they're always going to be at 20
know
here.
just the place.
Which one is more valuable to develop into right now? I'm obviously letting them hit me.
Elise could.
Well, how would I make the decision? Like,
I'm thinking Elise could get a free block on the 1/1 because they don't have a way to deal 2 damage. They have a way to deal 1 damage.
and it just thins the board in a productive way.
Yeah, like Elise blocking here, blocking a 1/1 and no threat to herself will
But specifically
net
this
you
1/1.
more opportunities.
Specifically the Spiderling.
Yeah. Because it is thinning the board and no risk to your Elise, which is creating
And
you
this
more
is,
aggressive.
and if they end up putting equipment on this guy, they're not actually super happy with that. Okay, so then I would develop into Prodigy most likely, unless, let's see what my top deck is. It's just a Prodigy, so now I'm going to develop into Prodigy. Because my open attack would be not that threatening.
Yeah,
They can't deal 2
exactly.
damage because I know this deck is all units and equipment, except for... What's the spell that it has? It's just Vile. Okay.
Hapless. What is this?
Okay, so if I attack like this, I'm going to deal 1 burn damage. I mean, my Saboteur is still not getting heavy value. It still isn't. So I'm actually not sure that it's time for this to attack.
I was just thinking that. This is, like, it's a genuine question. I don't know if I can see far enough in the future to say if it will or won't.
Well, I don't know how to see far in the future at all, so I'm simply going to do this. I
I mean,
can't...
this attack gives no efficient blocks. The other attack, where you attack with Saboteur, does give a very efficient block. This is like, they can block 1/1 into 1/1 and then print a new 1/1, but that's really the only thing.
They're definitely playing 2 Flip Elise right now.
All for the best.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna get crawling.
I mean,
Actually,
this...
no, because it's Aatrox Kindred. They run one
It's
copy.
1 Elise. Here's the... Okay, they're...
Oh.
We must all make
Alright, that's bad. Then I should have attacked with it. It wasn't going to get value later. It was too easy to remove with the spell that they had.
is beneath the skin.
Okay, this is problematic now. I'm going to have to let them attack.
Yeah, I mean,
And
the
then
ideal,
play Gwen.
The ideal for you. Yeah.
Beautiful! They spent their token right away. Beautiful! This is a great outcome!
This is a great outcome. So why are you saying you're going to play Gwen on this action and not
Just...
fill your board? I don't think it's like objectively wrong, but I do.
I was
there
saying
was a reason you had that rationale.
My reasoning was to my reasoning was so that I would have something that immediately threatens Elise, but
Darken Aegis. Not the not the 0-1 Aegis.
the
and
staff. They're playing staff.
Yeah.
Remember
I
how
think
we
so.
talked about like maybe
they have one. They have one under this station. Fact, guaranteed fact. They have one under this station.
Okay, so I'm thinking now that the correct play... Well, if I swing now, it's full open... Like, actually, I shouldn't play anything. I should just swing. I have 6.
Yeah, that could be fair. It's a question of, like, do you care about pushing through the 2 with Gwen right now? But having this Elise is really good, because this Elise is very hard for your opponent to block, given what's in their deck.
And now Elise kills Elise.
Exactly. The Hallowed buff is good. Yeah, Redeemed Prodigy. Cool card. Very Balenciaga.
I am pushing only 6, and Elise is still alive. Now. Oh. Okay. It's kind of difficult for me to figure out what to do with Elise, like, into that Aegis. Okay, so now the answer is obvious. I Fervor Elise onto their Nexus.
Fervor Elise is definitely correct. I'm, like, in a weird spot where... This is like one of the few times I would consider spending it on a unit because they're so low on resources, and this Elise is their way of getting value without spending more cards, if that makes sense. Like, this Elise is going to challenge shit and kill it for free.
Okay, so historically you've told me almost every time the aggro player attacks a unit, it's a mistake. This time you think...
Because think about what's going to happen next turn, right? It's a 4-2 tough challenger, or, well, I guess it would be a 4-1 tough challenger, but it's still going to kill something and then live to block.
Okay, this is the value line. It will long-term push more damage. My Prodigy survives. I actually have resource advantage, which I'm not used to having.
I was gonna somehow you have card advantage. I don't quite get that, but it's happened.
Well, technically I don't, but they're double equipment. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're very happy about this, I think. I might, yeah, play a spider and see what you get here. He's put staff on his dude.
Why staff?
It's a great question. Oh, I guess because he wants it to die, so why would he ever give it more health?
Okay, Trox is here, 15 cost World Ender, wow.
Thank you, Riot. I'm so grateful, actually.
Okay, I reasonably shouldn't have to block Trox right now, but I will because it's better for me to let a Spiderling die.
Yes! He's noticed. He's a giga genius.
Now, unfortunately, I mean, Aatrox would strike either way, so it's not like I'm giving him health.
This is a chance for me to leave my mark.
Okay, so Gwen's gonna die here. Just... We already know what's happening. I don't think this matters right now. I think what I end up doing is... Well, I mean... Okay, Gwen's gonna get the Hallowed. I think we put Hallowed on Prodigy. We attack like this. We're pushing exact lethal, and the Undying can't block.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there is a universe in which he can block 5, which sucks.
Well, it's also it's Aatrox.
Oh, it's Aatrox. Fucking Aatrox!
Yeah, cool card.
What a jerk! I don't like him. I don't like this guy.
He almost just lost the game. That would have been cute. Yeah, this is the problem. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like your opponent is that able to continue going wide.
Maybe I bluff and pretend this is a spell. Does that matter?
It could be good. I probably want to like play the Decimate in case you draw a second one. Oh, last win. Fucking high last win.
Even if I draw a second one right now, Aatrox striking a second time can't matter. He'll go to 8. Right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the mana efficiency of what you could draw. Like, will there be a situation where you have a card you can't play? It's not likely, but I'm wondering why you wouldn't let it rip right now.
Oh.
It's hard to figure out. It's so hard to like predict how things will go once Aatrox hits the board because he's such a good stabilizer. They can't really threaten lethal.
You know what? I agree. There's not really a reason to not.
Also, this does open up a line where if you open attacks, then you win with your top deck forever. Which is unlikely, but...
I'm so used to people just holding it for a finisher that I'm not like... Oh, that's kind of funny.
Ooh, yeah, you can throw away a few Spiderlings here, so you...
Spiderlings for Rearguard Battlecaster. I mean, yeah, I can drop like a Spiderling and a House Spider. They're actually going wide now.
Gwen is mercs because they're scared of the drain effect.
But she's going to flip as she dies, right? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay. There is
that
no
might
universe in
have
which
to
a safety block is necessary here.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly Atrocity last card. That's or Atrocity top deck. Because that's the only thing that really threatens you. Yeah, you think this feels hard, by the way, playing into Aatrox in this scenario. Fucking imagine it's Aatrox Kane.
Wait, how
and
do I
there's this
push
guy
anything
and a
else
Ross.
through? How do I push any more damage through?
If one thing hits, you are very close. You are a good top deck away from a win here, I think.
That's
Although-
uncomfortable, though. Like...
Yeah, I mean you experienced that with the other aggro deck too. Then it's top deck Decimate or they misplay. No, top deck forever. Okay. It has to be a misplay, but it can happen. You have 4 Hallowed or 3?
Do I just full swing? Like...
Yeah, you keep, no point in keeping anything alive. You're not living another turn.
7 damage Spiderling. Aatrox last!
Aatrox last is quite good.
Like, they had wings in the wave. It's... Oh, it's the fucking anti-aggro Kindred package. What's this?
Oh. What are you... Oh, it was last card Atrocity. That was his last card on that other turn. You're 1 off. That's so sad. That actually sucks, because if we look all the way back, there's probably a scenario where 1 extra damage gets pushed throughout that game, and you win the game on the spot there, because he's over-aggressive with Atrocity. I can't pinpoint off the top of my head exactly what 1 more damage could have been, but...
I think we should look for it then, right? Because, like... I mean, the idea is that we're playing an easier deck so that I can develop these board principles and so I can learn to
Actually, after you fervored
one sec.
Elise,
Oh shit. I hope Tringo Chow, I hope that's pronounced properly, close enough. I hope. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time with us.
thank you, my friend. After you fervored your Elise into their Elise, did any of your units hit Nexus? Again, like literally for the rest of the game.
For the rest of the game, I almost want to say no, but let's find out.
Let's find out, because
Let's find out.
remember that was a call that even I was uncertain of, because like I said, it was hard to predict how the game goes from there. I was like, oh, it's going to be very hard for them to redevelop because they're low on card advantage, and then they immediately refilled their entire board, which I was not really expecting.
Okay, so let's skip forwards to the turn because I think we can say that we like the first few turns are kind of flow charted for us on a deck like this.
Yeah, I would say you really played it out as best as you could. There was no more mana efficient.
Oh, except for the Saboteur not attacking because we. I failed to anticipate the Vile Feast. That's the 1 damage! That's the 1 damage!
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. I was trying to learn about, like, I was trying to apply, like, the idea of value for later, but, like, I don't know. Oh, Darian, it is so uncomfortable for me as a control player to throw my units against things that they're going to just die to.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's definitely uncomfortable, and it sucks because you are taking a risk by keeping it alive there in the case that exactly that happens and you aren't able to effectively respond.
Okay, well, I mean, at least we found it.
That would have been the one. I'm also curious though, again, about like that Elise thing, because the rationale was like, look how wide you are, look how few cards they have. So you don't want this Elise to like continue to challenge and kill shit for free.
Right. This is because you taught me a long time ago that aggro decks basically never like to use their fervor on units.
Yeah, I was like very much. It was tough. I was considering exactly what I thought was the right line.
And so you thought, okay, first of all, can you explain to me why you thought this might have been an exception? Because like I'm right now in like these early phases, I'm kind of just following your lead, and like I remember you said it's like this Elise so far is like the only way they can drive the game forwards given how few cards they have. But I mean, I guess they're about to strike and just draw Aatrox. We forgot about that.
Yeah, well, the drawing Aatrox comes from the playing equipment, not the strike. But I know what you mean.
So they already have Aatrox.
Yeah, like they play another equipment, I think, and draw him after this. No, because they've already played. Whatever, I digress. Like, yeah, they're going to have Aatrox.
Yeah, because when I see this from all the Annie Jins that I curb stomped in like bronze,
yeah,
I knew that my default reaction is to never fervor the unit. I'm like, oh, Elise is dead. Let's fervor the Nexus. I'm counting to 20, right? I'm supposed to count to 20. Because like right now with my stage of playing this deck, I don't have any concept of like. I mean, the control player in me wants to remove that Elise every time.
I look at this and I see the challenger plus survivability keyword, and it's like that's a fucking nightmare for aggro decks to deal with challenger plus survivability keyword, like regen, tough, or quick attack. Like I've talked to you before about how, Valor Harp, this is obviously not Valor Harp, this is leveled up at least with Aegis, but like Valor Harp literally just wins you the game against aggro decks on
and it's why I mulled for Diana.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, well, this Elise, they are about to get an open attack where Elise is going to challenge something, probably kill it for free. And then, like, you will probably never get the opportunity for a unit to hit Nexus again, which is a valid line of thinking and would have won you the game if your units hit Nexus. I just don't think they did. I think I underestimated I think I overestimated your ability to be able to hit Nexus after this because Elise is dead. He can't challenge your shit anymore.
And
It's like he
like,
just goes so wide.
I thought it was reasonable to try to go wider than the. I mean, in hindsight, I now think it's reasonable to go wider than the deck that has to play out at 6 mana Aatrox.
Yeah,
Hero
it's like you
almost
look
made
at
the mistake.
this. You look at this. It's like so there's the issue. You look at this and it's like they have one
blocker.
They have one blocker. You have this full fucking board.
I play the rear guard so that I can and I'm
because you know you're gonna block with a 1/1 and replace it with an Elise.
Yep.
Gwen, you know what I mean.
And so, I mean, I swing right here. So yes, they do hit
Oh
Nexus
yeah,
again.
okay. Your units do hit Nexus. It's just
but
on
he's
the
back up
next
to 20.
swing they don't.
And I don't know if I'm like, it doesn't make sense for. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who gets the Hallowed as long as it's not my high attack units. It
Yeah.
has to be one of the low ones. Here, I didn't even. And then, yeah, they play Fading Icon plus Wings in the Wave. It's just 2 plays, basically. Or it's like 3 plays, basically. They had 2 Wings in the Wave on board in hand, actually, now that I realize. We lost we lost in part because it's a double Wings in the Wave hand.
Yeah, it just becomes, it does become absolutely impossible for you to get something through, but in the immediate aftermath of the Elise kill, you did get a full board-wide swing through, when you would have had 2 less.
And remember, they'd be at 1 right now, yeah. They'd be at 1. My Battlecasters, like, I have a Battlecaster who's not going to be able to push anything anymore, unfortunately, because... I mean, I developed my board, and then they had so many actions available to redevelop, and... Of course, they have the equipment in hand, so we know they have a unit like Joral. And it sucks, because, like, actually, they were totally right to pull Gwen. That 2 drain would have actually changed everything.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, now here's this Battlecaster, but they're just too wide.
Actually, that's such a smart line, using Glimpse on... They used Glimpse on Undying to pull Wings in the Wave.
Yeah.
They drew that. And, like, we just...
The fervor reaction.
We just simply can't do anything with the Fervor, though, because we're slightly off. Just off my previous mistake.
So it would have been the Sabo, I suppose, because that does give you exactly equal here.
It was the failure to understand that Sabo should swing because what they have in their deck will prevent future value from Sabo.
It's not objectively a mistake. It's,
It's
a risk. It's a risk, because if they don't have Feast there, imagine how differently your early turns play out. Unfortunately, sometimes you do just have to look them in the eyes and say, I don't think you have it. And I'm not saying you made that concerted choice there, but sometimes that is a thing you will have to do, and it's going to feel uncomfortable.
Okay. So this is a whole new can of worms with a new skill set that I have to learn. It's just, like, calculated risks off a hand read, like... Or sometimes not even a hand read. That's just...
Yeah,
ooh.
sometimes you literally have to just be lucky.
Okay, I'm having some thoughts, but I'm gonna kind of just let them be right now, and we're gonna keep trying to play this right now. But I'm actually now thinking aggro might, as a whole, be the wrong way to go for me right now. I think it's not actually the deck that's going to teach me that skill that I need necessarily in the immediate short term.
Oh my!
Or not the archetype.
What is wrong with this creature?
Sundisk is fun.
I mean, if you get a good hand, this should just be a blowout win. Like this.
Okay, okay, so can you actually help me to understand my mulligan a little better? Like, am I just looking for literally any units that push damage early?
Sometimes you have specific ones in specific matchups. If you're against a deck like that you know has a lot of 1 or 2 mana 2/1s, then Rearguard's not very good. This deck probably doesn't develop anything that kills Rearguard super early. Doesn't have any pings for Saboteur. Doesn't have Quietus for Elise. I think all of those are good.
Oh, so I look at my specific... I maybe should have mulliganed the Feast, but...
I was going to say Feast, because what you want is a good 1, 2, 3. Right, so you have a good 1, you have a good 2. You might just fucking aggro deck your way into a good 3 by pure luck.
Okay.
You have a good 1, you have a good 2, you just need a good 3. Yeah, so like this is a very common turn 1 play, which does nothing to mitigate the threat of your rearguard on 1.
I'll do better this time.
Okay, so
Rearguard is like the option that you keep if you're swinging on 1, where you can open on 2, and you know that they won't have a response, because as the turns go on, this thing gets so much less value.
I finally learned something about like proper mulligans on aggro. Before it was just on Nightfall, I was just looking for combos, and I'm like, this is weird because on my control decks, I'm always mulliganing for like specifically what does like which options beat their options. But now I'm mulliganing for which options don't lose to their options. It's the inverse. It's the other side of it.
Exactly. You're not mulliganing. I find a lot of the time you're not. Yeah, I find a lot of the time you're not mulliganing, and it's good to play
They can't block. I didn't think about that consciously, but
well, it's
I'm glad
good, yeah,
I did.
It's good to play the rearguard instead of because you can challenge a can block. But
well, yeah.
I'm saying it's good to do this because the Saboteur has the potential to chip more than 3. It has the potential to like chip 4 if it swings uncontested once and then swings again. This thing will probably never hit more than once. So you like it's a micro advantage that you're getting out of it.
But it's still like ultimately kind of what would have happened next turn anyway, but better because I'm not taking Nexus health. So that was technically a misplay from them, right?
Oh, no, that really wasn't what I was. Yeah, I guess they could have done that. Yeah.
Okay. A Cockling has appeared. We have a double feast hand. Is it time to play a leash? Because a leash is my only good feast target, but a leash can't receive the feast because I have 3 mana.
Yeah, the Doublord could come down here and block your 2-1, which would suck because Doublord's very common in this deck.
Okay, ready.
I actually wonder if this is correct, and I bank mana for a better turn 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's very fine to bank spell mana when you have a hand like this. Okay. Well, that is the correct choice by the opposition.
And it's not an uncomfortable attack for me because that gets some value and it trades right there, and I have
Devout, nice. Yeah, so at least would have been very bad. I didn't even consider that for some reason,
even though that's like one of the most common cards in the entire archetype.
Say, that's like.
I mean, I can't blame you. I didn't think about it either.
Every time I play landmark decks, I'm like, or play against them, I'm like, yeah, landmark deck, 3-drop Shurima, it's the Doublord. And it's like, well, Devout has been core to it for months and months now, but yeah, sure, it's the Doublord, I guess.
The oasis of the dawn flows
This
again.
is awkward. I think you might just want to pass, hope for a cheap unit, and then play something Stygian, threaten a spell.
If it's made of sand, I
Oh
can
yeah,
fight it.
definitely no playing a unit.
I just kind of have to let them do their thing right now. That's your thing? Really?
Yeah, you're smiling.
And I have to lose 2, but I will
That
have
does
8 in
suck.
hand, and that. I mean, if I pull a 1-drop here, that's gorgeous. Okay, that's still good enough.
Oh,
that's still
right,
like quite
yeah.
good actually.
What a shame for you!
And it's a little sad that I have to throw that into the vulnerable, but it's going to get its value this
It's-
turn anyway.
It's going to die this turn, probably. Honestly, I don't know. They might try and play like really greedy by waiting to kill it, but it's
Preservarium. I mean, so now there's no Rite of the Arcane coming onto one of my units, which is nice.
Okay, nice 6-wide attack with Crimson spell. And he's just
Another.
playing a
That's
landmark.
so greedy.
Dude,
Surely you
literally-
foresee what's coming, right? Like,
I think you might just have lethal.
I think I do too. I'm gonna throw my feast on Elise, like, or maybe not Elise. Oh well, she's dead anyway. So yes, Elise. Watch as they commit no safety blocks. Ah, they're committing safety.
I was gonna say it depends
It's
on how
plus
they block.
8
You're
still. Now it's plus 6. Wait, I win.
Yeah. Nice skill issue.
Wow, I just.
Yeah, that card's pretty cool, isn't it? See what I mean?
I need
Like
to-
you kind of hate having multiple sometimes, but
you
God,
love
it's
having
so nuts,
You love having one.
so
So
broken.
so is it a 3 of because like you just always want to see it almost every game? Like, it's like is it
I'm
the timelines
honestly-
principle? Because I don't love having it at 3, but
I'm more of a fan of 2 because you will not always be wide enough to use it. Like, I think there are, like, that card has some of the highest highs of any card that we have ever seen for Noctis Aggro Archetype. That thing blows out games like you would not imagine, but not consistently so, because you don't always have the board state that you need to use it. I think it's better in discard, honestly, because discard has more evasive keywords from Daring Pour Out. You have like very little fearsome in this deck. It's just Stygian and Elise.
This deck only gets damaged through going wider and burning.
Yeah, literally, yes.
That's like, the only way it's actually pushing damage. Like,
yep.
Which is funny.
Very rarely, like Elise on turn 2 or 3.
Did you see the name of the deck, by the way? Just
I did.
This is
I thought that was quite enjoyable.
Okay, so hang on. I gotta write some stuff down that we talked about. Okay, so aggro moles are inverse of control moles. In parentheses, what doesn't lose 2 opponents' tools? So that's the inverse. So that's a big thing to know.
So like, hold on. I want to then pop quiz you. You're running exactly this deck.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you do have. I don't know. For some reason, I thought you didn't have Pigeon for a second. You do
No, I
have
have Pigeon. I have
Okay.
3 Pigeon. Yeah.
So you're attacking on turn 2. You're against, let's say, generic Shadow Isles Frel control. I don't know, Field Rush.
Okay.
Which 1-drop are you mulliganing for?
Oh, one.
Like there are
Rear
several 1-drops that you would mull away, which means there's one you would keep, and you're correct.
I want rear guard.
Can you tell me why you would not keep? Well, okay, obviously you wouldn't keep Stygian. Or I guess you could keep Stygian in, like, a triple
No.
hand,
Hold on,
but-
it's a trick question. It's a pigeon, isn't it?
No.
Okay, so I said rear guard because it beats Quietus.
Rear guard. Okay, so that is correct. The reason I specifically outlined that you're hypothetically attacking on turn 2 as well is because of the presence of Vile as well. Which is what, like, Saboteur loses to Quietus and Vile, Pigeon loses to Quietus, Onlooker just fucking gets reamed by anything.
Well, I mean,
like,
not Quietus on its Nightfall turn, but...
Yeah, if you have, like, triple 1-drop and you really just hope they don't have Feast, then fine.
Oh, but they could, like...
Imagine you have, like, Sabo Pigeon Feast, right? And then you play like, wait, Sabo Pigeon Feast. What am I saying? Sorry, like Sabo Pigeon, fucking Onlooker.
Stygian. Yep.
And then you play like, okay, now my Pigeon, my Sabo, and then my Stygian, and then they Vile your Stygian, use the 1/1 to block your fucking Saboteur, and you just literally FF on the spot. Like, you see how important having rearguard is, which rearguard is still answered by Vile, but so much less effectively by comparison, and it also doesn't lose to Quietus. So yes, that's like,
okay.
You have to look at, okay, what fucking obliterates me here, right? Like, you're attacking on turn 1 against, I don't know what deck has a lot of 2-1s. Like, if you know that a deck has a lot of 2-1s, or at least several, like, hallowed decks, oh hey, Boisterous Host. Playing Legion Rearguard into Boisterous Host is literally like one of those FF on the spot moments. Like, it feels so bad. You know that it's never attacking the entire game if you play Rearguard into Host. But if you play Saboteur, or if you play Pigeon and then let it buff itself and then it doesn't die to the host anymore, those are much better.
Okay, so it's about... I mean, no matter what type of deck you're playing, I've always struggled with the concept of, like, thinking too much about the archetype. Because no matter what deck I'm playing, I need to think about what value I'm going to get from my decisions.
Yeah.
It's always about optimal value. Or good value. It's about good value.
However much value you are able to get.
Yeah, I'm catching myself, right. Okay, the other big thing is, check value of bodies on wide board before summoning. Don't want to choke myself with useless bodies.
Yeah, because it will literally get to a point where a good opponent will start passing on you, and you have a board that cannot threaten lethal, and you have to start obliterating your own shit to threaten lethal. And then usually you're so down on tempo from doing that, that then if they can remove the shit you know, put in place of the obliterated units, you're just fucked.
You just lose, yeah, okay. That's no good. You know, maybe I'm free of aggro soon, because we're actually...
I was gonna say, you are making
these games are
progress.
even faster than the Nightfall games. And I thought those were fast, so...
I like Noxus. I'm a Noxus.
Speaking of Noxus.
Oh my goodness. OMG, wow.
Red Gwen, wow. Okay, so speaking of, this has Quietus. Right. This has Quietus. French narrator, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time with us. So this has Quietus, so I would keep my rear guard in Mulligan, like we just learned.
You're in a weird spot where you have two things that you both lose to, so you have to pick your poison. What are they likely to look for against you? They're more
Because they're also running Feast. They're running Quietus and Feast most likely.
Well, I'm saying they're running Host. So you kind of have to again drop your rear guard and pray.
Do I keep everything but the Stygian here? Like develop this way?
That sounds good. I would say so.
I think okay.
If you get another 1-drop and you don't get like really interactive.
I mean, rear guard is now going to get value no matter what. I have a fervor. Okay, no boisters, please. There it is.
You see how shit that feels?
Wow.
You see how fucking awful
I'm not. I mean, if I attack, they just get more value than me. So.
That's so funny. I literally used that exact example, and now this happens.
Now it's here. Now it's here. That's so sad. Hi, French narrator.
Oh.
I can free myself from this curse by throwing Elise at the Boisterous Host.
I mean, then...
I mean, I know they're developing Hallowed, but it's at least giving me something to do, right?
It will all be
So I was thinking your rear guard will still die to a Spiderling, but...
to the House Spider, right.
Lord.
Not like new at this point, but crusting on Platinum. Like, and just trying to like move into a new style of deck and develop my principles there before just going back to what I usually play. I mean, I guess this does lose to Vile turn 3 as well, but like, I think it's...
That's why this deck is very much an anti-aggro deck. Like, you see how many fucking answers you have to play around?
I know, yeah, it's really frustrating. Okay, I'm at best dealing 2 damage. I mean, 2 to 3, depending on if they value their Spiderling here, where it's probably better for me to develop into a Prodigy and just accept whatever specific answer they might have, and right?
I think so.
That's what I do. I'm not even waiting for you to tell me. I'm just making a decision. I'm being decisive. If I screw up, I screw up. I don't want to be fed all the lines. And here comes the Vile or the Quietus. It is Vile. Okay. And so we were accepting that risk earlier. But this is still at least 2.
Fork them here, which is good, because they can only choose to kill one of these. And to be fair, they should pretty obviously kill the Prodigy, but this guy might be like, oh, I will kill the 3-2 with my 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Prodigy.
Correct choice. Oh my god, a first documented episode of correct choice.
And like they could develop into like, I don't know, like they could just like throw their Gwen or their cat down or something right now, but and I would just okay, so it's cats, so I'm not going to block. My rear guard is dead.
Rear guard is dead, and you already know exactly what he's going to do.
So how do I make the most of that information? I would play my Battlecaster to maintain Fervor mana, so I can burn.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, I got it. I got the line.
Problem is, a Battlecaster like can feel kind of bad here unless you get like a House Spider Thought deck, but
Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
yeah. This was just incredibly obvious. Like, it's not the end of the world if Katarina levels here, because your two options are use Fervor to stop Cat from leveling, or use Fervor here.
But I
and if you were,
don't
like, a
think that's gonna
control
help
deck,
me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you were like a control deck, if Katarina levels, you lose the game. But you're not, so you can allow her to level because it's a tempo loss to keep replaying Katarina.
And I would take this damage, like, because
Yeah, definitely.
again, the win condition of this deck is old. I mean, they have a bunch. They have a bunch of like little traps. I always kind of view it from the if they play harrowing, you lose anyway. But I'm never getting to the harrowing point anyway, so I'm like basically considering which one is it? Like Ruined Reckoner or Fallen Reckoner the same way?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is an interesting line. Do I actually at least Doom Beast?
It makes the most of your Battlecaster.
I think. You should always remove Cat. No. I've deleted so many aggro decks because they keep trying to remove units.
The damage she pushes is a blocker and a free bladed. Interesting. I would have to think about it. I don't know how I feel. Cause like I can agree that the free Blades Edge feels pretty bad to play into for sure. But are they going to spend 4 mana to keep redeveloping Cat instead of just developing blockers for the pressure?
Hate Spike. I didn't even know they still ran this. I mean, I guess I guess the red Gwens vary the most in terms of spells, right?
I wasn't expecting that, no.
Neither was I, truthfully, but
That's definitely quite shocking. I don't think Red Gwen has run Hate Spike in like 3 patches now.
so now they get another move too. Okay. I need to figure out how to get value out of this. Okay, so if I throw Doom Beast, I mean Doom Beast. Okay, because I'm not playing Nightfall anymore. Doom Beast has gotten its value. If I throw Doom Beast, high likelihood they just block it with the spider or the house spider. But like I wouldn't have to block it myself either. But I can't foresee any value coming out, so we will accept that trade. Oh, but Elise should take the Hallowed.
Definitely.
Because nothing on the board can block her.
Skitter out from the darkness.
And they're not going to care about this. I mean, they might care about the Spiderling if they just Spider, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 burn here. I have 3 burn here. That's 5. A Decimate wouldn't take me to enough. So that gets me enough. Plus Decimate.
Whoa. I think you are wide enough that you don't care. I think you actually literally don't give a
And I would just have to develop everything, and it's not pulling a Cat because Cat's not dead because we didn't kill Cat.
Ironically enough. What is this creating?
It's like a boisterous or something, right? It's a house spider.
That's sad.
That sucks. I mean, I would take. I've learned to take the damage here because nothing's threatening me in the immediate short term, and I have to.
Absolutely soul-crushing Spiderling incident.
That sucks. I mean, but still, remember we're still planning to win on like burn mostly. It's just about like.
You need to sneak through enough that you're able to win on burn.
Yeah, because I'm still because that burn calculation that we did still forces me to top deck Decimate. Oh, and it also assumed what? Wait, they have 2. It's a. That's sad. So that's second vial, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that really, really, really stifles me. There's no path to a victory that doesn't involve playing this, I think.
Yeah. But you Battlecaster, they respond with Cat. Whatever they throw Blades Edge on, probably the 3-1 Fervor next.
Fervor, yep.
Let the bloodshed begin.
And so now I do just swing and I try to go. I mean, Elise gets it? Yes, Elise gets it, right? Yeah? Yeah. I'm pushing 19, but the 19 is not going to go through because none of the 19 has any reasonable push-through keyword. That was expected.
That's very obvious.
Going somewhere?
Watch as they commit no safety blockers. Could you imagine? Oh, yeah. Okay, so everyone knows that but me, so that really is a very important principle. I watched some footage back from my other session the other day, Darian, when I was, like, going back to that Field Rush game.
Yeah.
And I frostbit the board, and I just straight up... I just straight up did not put Trundle in front of a frostbitten blocker to deal damage to it when I have an overwhelmed deck.
Yeah. Yikes.
Okay, I mean, there's no option for me other than to fervor this guy onto that and just, like, kind of see what happens from here, right?
Yeah, it's attack, rally, attack. Just gonna decimate out.
I
Feast was so soul crushing.
Again, I kind of come back to the why the fuck do people play aggro mindset, where it's just like they dancered into a house spider, into a feast. I can't believe it. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, no, it's...
Our friend Yuno, who always has a problem with aggro, was complaining about it more today, and I was like, please stop. Like, you're
Wait, who was this,
embarrassing yourself.
Oh, like
our one friend who always flames aggro, as though it's like ruining the game. And not, you know.
Wait, but I don't. But okay, but I don't die to this, and if I kill him, a worse Hallowed proc comes out next turn, and like.
It's always gonna summon.
It's always gonna kill me. Like it's every time gonna kill me, but they just open attack and I die.
It's a flock threat and attack, but like unblocked, it just means there's this open lethal regardless.
It's a fork.
That's a good principle though. It's one of those things that like in this case doesn't make a big difference, but in the future, like this is a flock deck too.
But like, wow. The thing I hate most about playing against Red Gwen is that I can never predict what spells are going to come at me exactly. Like,
I was flabbergasted by that hate spike. Because
remember actually
consciously of the opinion that like, oh yeah, they can ping you and that's it. Like,
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but like when I that's actually one of the few decks that I did take the time to like sit down and figure out what's going on, because I actually had all the cards I needed to like test it out myself. And so I tried to build my own list, and every single time they all had identical units with near identical distribution, and the spells were just all over the place. Like Quietus, Vile Feast. Like I even saw one running Vengeance. Like they have Glimpses. They have just like any good Shadow Isles spell could be in there.
Yeah.
And you don't, because it's closed deck list, we don't know, and that makes it awkward. Okay, I'm just gonna share. I mean, we could review that game if you think there's something useful for me right there. But like, ultimately, I think I didn't make my mistake in blocks that I've been tending towards.
Yeah, I did like that.
Like, cause I keep doing that, and I finally didn't, so I'm happy about that. But now that we're starting to talk about, like, okay, how do you mull properly as an aggro to beat whatever tools they may have, and sometimes the decks just are anti-aggro, and then you have to, like, predict the future and, like, pray for burn and stuff, and, like, this specific one is more linear and easier to understand the board with, but at the same time, it's really polarizing on its matchups, it feels. I'm starting to believe that I actually, to develop the specific skill that I want, be playing a mid-range list.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Are you going to...
I'm not going to switch now.
For 70 LP?
I'm going to try to suck it up for 70 LP.
I mean, hey, that's two triple one-drop hands. Think about it.
Don't want to fry. No, don't worry about it. It's so the only reason I kind of like retaliated right away is because the thing that you proposed was like so far removed from the concept that I'm just starting to learn, where it's like, holy fuck, like I cannot handle an exception that extreme right now. Like,
Yeah, right.
That's
right
pretty much
now
it.
It's
Like,
about building principles and fundamentals. I think it's fair to say that that's where we're at. We're still building and improving those.
yeah, because like I'm just like I don't play burn aggros very much
At all.
at all. This is my first time. This is my first time, yeah. So I'm just taking the very basics that I've learned from watching similar decks against me misplay. I'm trying to apply them to myself, and then like the weird exceptions come. But yeah, even Darian like subjected me to a freaking weird exception earlier, and just it's stressful out here. There's a lot of I mean, there's still fewer variables than League of Legends, but it's complex out here. Speaking of this son of a bitch,
It's always the Ginny.
give me my Feel the Rush cards back. Okay, how do I play against
always
Ginny? They
Ginny
will have. I mean, because are they running Disintegrate? They're running Flock for sure. Well, I always mull away Decimate. I know
So
that.
actually, Ginny is really nice because Ginny is one of those deck lists that's basically completely immutable, and it does not run basically any interaction. It's one. Of, it has like 6 spells. It's like 3 Decimate.
So what units do I need to avoid? Like,
stuns, in particular, Solari Sunhawk.
it's just
ruins your
stuns?
ass.
Oh my god, I don't care what I hold then. I can just develop my board and keep attacking. Like,
Yeah, you're not gonna like get shit pinged.
Oh!
There shouldn't be Disintegrate coming through.
Come on, Dippers.
Oh, it's such a skill issue.
beautiful.
This way.
Oh, I feel like I was so much better at understanding matchups when I was playing Control.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
now,
like the worst thing. Sorry,
It's fine.
you go first.
oh, I mean, I'm just okay. Hang on. What do I develop? I develop Prodigy so that my attack on 4 is much stronger.
Yeah, nice. Annie is a purely offensive unit, and this deck, like, it's just like Sunhawk does just blow you out, but anything other than Sunhawk is really good for you.
Sunhawk is 3/2 or
2/3.
2/3. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, right. Like you literally just can't. You just have to pass. It feels so And since it's
I mean, that's-
fine,
that's
'cause
still
you
okay.
can. Yeah, you can go like very
Wait,
wide.
hang on. Let me count. 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I actually do value this unit this turn. Because it's not like it existing as crowding anything else out that I would ordinarily be able to place. Okay, hang on. Let me math this out. 3.
No one's the wiser.
Mm.
5. Oh, I have exact for everything.
Yeah. Also, I'm hoping. So what were the specific reasons for? House Spider is so balanced here. Holy shit! You just answered 2 1-drops to that, and they're like very good.
Am I so? Oh, I'm supposed to block them because I'm not pushing anything through anyway. Yeah, that's why the board is so much easier to play.
Also because the shit you're blocking with is just less valuable than the shit they're attacking with. Not like 1/1 Spiderling versus 2/1 Saboteur. When it's a race,
Explosive
obviously
prime.
you want to just kill the Sabo.
In position.
Okay, I am not pushing any of these spiders through either way. I will throw you here, take the 8, develop in my next turn swing, right?
You could do that.
Is there a better
You
way?
could also do 2/2 into 2/1. It's just an option. Because if you don't, then that thing is going to end up pushing 4 damage instead of 3. Because it will attack twice, most likely.
Also, because this way, when I go wide next turn, there's fewer things to block me.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. I'm again looking too much at my Nexus health. I know this is a burn, so I'm a little concerned about the +1, but I'm also trying to blow them out. Okay, so unless something changes with my top deck, I'm playing Battlecaster Stygian. Oh, okay, nothing is changing with my top deck. Oh, wait, I miscounted! No! I miscounted. I thought I had an extra for Stygian.
Fucking what? Actually, that's good for you because you have second Battlecaster. But I see what you were going for with Stitching and Feast. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I just miscounted. I was off. Okay, so now it's time to play second Battlecaster. My line does actually change a little bit, and we're actually going to be able to deal with the units they have on board.
Yeah, unfortunately,
If
they
they
can
don't
block
break,
2-3
they'll
into
burn.
2-2.
The
Because your
fuel
Battlecaster
for the
doesn't buff
men.
himself, but
Everything's in place.
So be it, I suppose. I mean, stun an enemy, then deal 2 to all stunned or damaged enemies. Or damaged, ugh.
Routes closed.
Tibbers is a bit nasty. Something that would enable your Doom Beast would be very good.
I am definitely not thrilled with the outcome so far.
I mean, like, Sunhawk is such a good card. Notice how both of your attack turns were literally completely shut down by Sunhawk.
Just need a second.
I have my orders.
I
Oh my
never.
god. This is brutal! Okay, again, I have nothing that can push through their board now. I don't think I like this deck very much.
I'll do better this time.
You know, the lack of push through keywords does feel really bad.
Aim. Are you ready, Tippers?
I don't know, I look at the deck's performance and I'm like, oh, this is undeniably really good, but I'm not especially
probably-
impressed by what it does over the other Noxus aggros. No evasion and like the same amount of burn. Or less.
Okay, so I basically have to trade down everything. It's like, ugh.
Moving into sight.
No, because that's
At
too...
least on 2 is good, but still loses to Sunhawk. Like, the concept of mulling for Gwen in a deck where she's functionally really more there for the drain, because you aren't winning the board that much by the time that Gwen comes down is hard to reconcile. Elise, I think Elise is good because Elise does beat literally everything that isn't Sunhawk. The concept of mulling for Gwen on evens is generally good. Like if you're playing red Gwen, that's fantastic. Because yeah, it's super hard to block Gwen on 4, especially if you already have Hallowed stacks. It's weird in this aggro deck.
Yeah, to my understanding, and I appreciate the advice because there's still obviously a lot for me to learn, but to my current understanding, this isn't a Gwen deck.
Right, well you see your own Hallowed units, right? Like you're not even running Butler.
No.
Gwen is just strong on 4 in chat.
Yes, if your deck doesn't rely on going wide to function.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Gwen is strong on 4, but Gwen is strong at like killing something and contributing to you winning the board, not you blowing up the Nexus
Prismatic.
necessarily. Because she will just get stuff blocked probably. Oh, that's
There was even a card that I use in one of my decks offered there, and I don't care. I have Chip.
That's my boy. Me. Chest, me, chest. They used my likeness.
I mean, okay, so this feels unproductive. I feel disincentivized from VOD reviewing because it feels like there's just cards that beat me.
I mean, sometimes if it's like stuff like Avalanche, it's a question of how do you play around
How
the
I play-
cards that
yeah.
beat you. But sometimes you literally do just have to say, fuck it, I'm playing my card, like I'm playing my Saboteur, and if you have Quietus, I'm just lose. That's like that can feel really bad, especially against Red Gwen, which you have now run into, what, 2 times?
Twice,
3
yeah.
times? Where
Maybe I
they
just pivot
have,
to Red
like,
One.
they have, like, an answer to everything you do. It's like you're not going to always have them, but it feels more like you're trying to get lucky in those matchups sometimes. Because
Like,
every one of your 1-drops gets answered by something that they run.
Kane Trox.
Gintrox is like...
What? Okay, what?
Very
what?
good.
It's just the
because-
cultist units, right? Like, what are the cultist units?
Yeah.
They have Unforgiven
Voodoo
Cold.
Cultist, Forsaken Bakai.
Fuck, I don't even know
Keeper
what...
of the Box is gonna suck.
Oh, that's a big lifesteal one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I... Oh, attacking on one with Pigeon feels bad, but...
I would probably not want Pigeon. Because Pigeon, even when it becomes a 3-3, like it loses to Forsaken Bakai, which will almost certainly be a 1 mana 3-2.
Oh my god, I have to make these decisions with it. Oh, I have to make decisions on how units trade, and I'm very, very poor at that. Oh. Yeah, no, we need to simplify this and pick a deck that can help me develop like one skill at a time. This is such a poor opening. I don't want to just throw my hands up and say I'm not cut out for this, because that feels, again, unproductive, but... Oof. Oof.
Terrible things lay inside.
Oof.
I like Grenadier, personally.
I like Grenadier, too.
Your opponent should pass, but
Yep.
they're considering not passing, which is very bizarre. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so...
it saves next, so...
It's now... Oh, okay, so... I would never play Battlecaster here. That's not right. It's probably just Elise, because that pushes them more, because it's more likely that the Fearsome matters. Like, it's my only push-through keyword into that, so...
lurks in the
Yeah.
shadows.
This card's simpler. Mm.
Why did I commit to playing aggro through gold?
You're almost there. Oh. You can't attack with Elise, that's so sad.
Wait, shouldn't I to just get rid of the Keeper so the lifesteal no longer matters?
No, because your attack is going to deal 1 total damage, and the Keeper will live. She's gonna block your 1/1. Yeah, like you can't. It's not because Elise dies. It's because Elise creates a 1/1. That's so sad. Oh, fucking also Mocho. Jesus Christ Almighty. But I feel like they literally don't
you
care,
made me
though.
you made me explicitly look at the cultist package like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't run into it since, so I forgot about Mocho and like every other option.
Yeah. I think blocking Elise, spending Mocho to block Elise just makes no sense when they can block the one.
All right,
Either way,
tragically-
not attacking with Elise is good.
Wait, oh, quick attack, dude! He has harp.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then-
god. Okay, so I would have to just take it then. And like what?
I think you're understanding why people don't like this deck very much.
I think I'm understanding why people like fucking don't play aggro. Like
Like this might be another one of those situations where this 4/2 they're never gonna block with it, and they're just gonna keep healing 4 on every attack turn. So you might have been in a situation where you're almost like forced to
fervor it.
just kill it with fire. That being said,
I mean, I have
there's
a
a situation here.
There's a
where
situation.
You have a big fucking
No, hold on,
swing,
okay.
and they're not spending mana.
Would it be too greedy to develop either Gwen or a Battlecaster? Like, what could they do in response to me playing another unit? Either way, as is, I'm 6-5. Kane,
Yeah, I think
that he'd be a big
probably
body. Okay, then
attacking here with mana for both of your spells is
Hush now.
fucking saucy.
I wonder if I can, like, blow them out with Reveler's Feast on a 1-wide. I'm not even thinking about Revelers on this much with one blocker. With, I mean,
'cause
worst
this-
case is Unforgiven Cold, which probably comes out now. Yep, there it is.
Shadow.
But you're pushing 10 damage. For
It's
3
dead.
mana. You literally just win the fucking game. Okay.
Into the
Maybe they're being
abyss.
smarter.
It's dead. Okay, I believe I should Revelers onto Elise.
Yep, I think you Revelers onto Elise, and then you Fervor onto Elise. Personally.
Right away. Like, do they have any... Furious Wielder.
Actually, yeah, fuck, sorry, I forgot that I'm so used to killing my own unit with Reveler's Feast because I don't play Elise. Reveler's Feast decks, but I was like, oh yeah, you're not gonna. Oh, nice. Wait, Wielder was 4. Okay, now you definitely.
Okay, now I fervor.
But I tripped myself up.
Hey,
so
I
much.
think I see why people play aggro.
Yeah, 4 minutes not enough. Yeah, I have no fucking clue what I was talking about. Not telling you to shut up when you said fervor.
and I thought, and
fervor.
here's the thing, right? Remember how I always thought single combat was 3?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I must have been thinking Furious Wielder.
Which was also not great. Yeah, I got very flustered there. Jesus Christ.
Homie, come on. You're my master's coach. You need to be on
I'm
top of these.
Struggling. Life sucks. Life is horrible.
These are the decks that you played to climb.
Okay, there are. I again maintain, like, I literally don't know if I have ever cast Reveler's Feast on a unit and had it survive, because my decks do not, with the exception of Pigeon, my decks do not have units with more than 2 health. Like, I literally always kill my own unit. It's like Butcher, like buffed up Jagged Butcher, Misfortune, and Pigeon, and that's it. That's my and I never cast it on them really. So I was so not expecting how that at least thing would work, and I was like, oh wait, yeah, you're totally fine to
if they
just not forever here.
Even if they could, like, look, this is the one thing that I won't forget. I'm not rushing my spells.
Yeah, sure.
That is like principle number 1, like the literal first thing that I learned. Like,
it's a big deal. Okay.
Lurk! I'm racing Lurk! This can't be good, right?
Race Lurk. If you're lucky, you can race Lurk.
I'm lucky I could. Okay, so buy Gwen, and I want to keep Revelers, I think. And, I don't like the looks of this exactly.
Would not really keep Revelers without... I actually don't think I would keep any of this. I wouldn't keep Elise against Lurk, because by the time she's attacking on 3, they've
already
probably
buffed.
got something that can block her.
My preference for
Battlecast,
seasonals? Hell no, I'm not getting that high. Like,
I should be prepping for seasonals. And then Revelers and Battlecaster are both payoffs to a swarm that you're not guaranteed to have right now.
Okay.
You would rather have something to work with than be potentially gigabricks. Fucking what?
I just do the same thing back.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah, me.
denied.
I have been on a few day hiatus. I've been working a shit ton, but I should really be prepping a bit more aggressively for seasonals. I'm excited now that this balance patch is hit because I think my decks are going to be very strong. I think I can probably play like a triple. I can play like Pirates. I know I can play Pirates and discard the level I need. I just want a 3rd deck, and it might be this one. I'm like a little unimpressed, so it might end up being Jinx the Blue instead. I'll see you in seasonals. Yes, I'm excited. I almost made top cut last one. I went 7-2, but my laddering was shit that season. So, but I literally just because the last seasonals, right? And I know it's so fucking long ago, but the last seasonals was the Nami Lee TF seasonal. I guess it was just Nami Lee, the Nami Lee Sin seasonal. And so literally everyone had like the same 2 decks. I was like, I will build to counter those, even though I am a worse player because at the time I was, and I just like won every single game because I had literally 0 bad matchups in 9 matches and like 20 something games. It was fucking ridiculous. Building a good lineup for seasonals can take you so far, even if your in-game skill is below par, like mine most of the time.
Come closer. I don't bite.
I chose Elise because sweet. I chose Elise over Battlecaster because I figured that going wider into the expected swarm that's coming out is probably good, even though that a favorable block will come out from the Spiderling.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's the fucking like, what was that game? That game from like a week ago. It's that whatever. It was against Lurk too that I did it.
Right, like now they just have an extra blocker, -2 damage, minus Elise and Saboteur, and then they get an efficient block with their 2/2 as well.
Oh, that's a bad mistake.
Thankfully, you seem to be kind of god-handing on them, like you're going to be going 6 wide with double Battlecaster on turn 5, which is really balanced, and then you'll have Decimate the turn after the lethal. Yeah, I think you just win the game. I think you literally just hit
as long as I don't play Gwen, right? Like.
Yeah,
I developed my Battlecasters here.
Double Battlecaster.
Watch as they have Bone Skewer in their list. They shouldn't, but... I was running Bone Skewer for too long. Okay, is there an efficient, good block here. That makes sense. No, right?
Every unit counts here.
Okay.
And especially because 2 of your units generate more units.
I'm just trying to make sure that I don't make the same mistake again. Death from below.
Spike spell. Okay. Now you might just play
Now,
Gwen,
now,
right?
now it might be Gwen plus rearguard, or just Gwen. Oh, my tech!
I fucking forgot that you put that in the deck.
I have a one of. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's a spicy meatball.
My tech.
Wow.
Let's go.
I
don't even know if
literally
it's
have
useful
not
yet, to be honest.
Seen this ever. That's so crazy.
I mean, I think it's cool, but I haven't seen it I haven't been like testing it actively. I haven't been thinking in my head like, oh, would it be good to draw Strike Up the Band here? Like,
It's such a saucy fucking card.
I haven't been thinking about that at all. But
Heart attack at the keyboard. Hello. Are we using our human IQ points this game? Brad?
sorry, I just got a ping from Aegis. They got my application for the Aegis
nice.
Squire League.
This one could use
Okay,
a
finally this guy played a fucking card. Oh my god. I almost fell asleep.
Okay, they have a lot of
Ionia.
units here, which kind of sucks. But-
Ionia, Bar, Lulu, Jinx, and Field of Rush. Oh. Gwen is very potent here because she's just unblockable.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice.
Who
This
is
feels
supposed?
good.
Oh no! It's you who receives the Hallowed buff.
Then you're down 2 damage anyways.
Wait, what?
Because it's
But-
doing its
but-
effect before you summon your units.
Oh. But I just didn't want
It's
to give
not
them an
that.
efficient. I didn't want.
Definitely
Yeah, I
not
forgot about that. Oh, not Gwen first. Jesus Christ! I didn't even
Yeah.
notice I did that.
I see what you mean. You didn't want to give.
Yeah,
them
I wanted my entire
block.
board to trade, but I forgot that specifically Battlecaster isn't allowed to do that. So that sucks. That's a little unfortunate.
I think you're probably
They're not gonna want to throw a
supposed
pike
to
into
win the
anything.
game.
Yeah, they're not gonna want to throw a pike. They have to throw a
Oh.
pike. Wait, what? No, keep
Oh,
kill your guy.
wait, it's actually Bone Skewer. No way. Is it actually Bone Skewer? No shots in this universe.
Lovely. That's
They
dozen.
they do have Sandy that
Ooh.
like a lot of decks run like only 1 or 2 copies. But a lot of decks do run Sandy.
How saucy would it be to play Strike Up the Band to bait out the Sandy?
There's no fucking way they're using right on
Okay,
that.
so
And you're
I have
tapping
to
yourself
I
on
have to play. I no longer have to play around
skill
Sandy
issue.
Deny. All right.
GG.
Well,
Skill
thank you for
issue.
catching that because I would have just dumped out my spell. I would have dumped it out and I would not have considered Sandy Deny. I would have forgotten. I always forget.
Yeah, I know it happened 2 nights ago.
How was I supposed to know that Gwen Nocturne is running? All right, whatever.
Are you supposed to know anything about Gwen Nocturne?
I
That deck
know,
was
like,
fucking cheese. That deck was such a cheese.
Actually, you know what? I think before I like kind of wrap up Legends of Runeterra, it would be nice for me to play in like a tournament situation, whether that's seasonals, whether that's Gauntlet, whether that's whether I just somehow hit Masters and it's Aegis, like.
Wow. Yeah, I check again, and Gwen Nocturne is still the highest win rate archetype in the game on like 100. 7-2 seeding. Oh man, I don't know if I can commit that much time. Like just a little bit of elaboration into my personal life. I am a uni student that's also working a part-time job, and I'm working. Like, I'm trying to get like 20 to 30 hours a week in addition to being in 5 classes. So
Plus, you
I
have your weekly
don't know if I
scripts, right?
have the plus I do
Plug yourself.
Yeah, plus French narrator. Yeah, French narrator. I actually do a podcast for Mastering Runeterra right now, so I have to pour a bit of time into that, like a few hours into that every weekend as well, which cuts into my climbing time. I'm gonna obviously climb for top 700, so I don't have to rely on Last Chance Gauntlet, but I don't think I'm going for 7-2.
Do I like Pigeon here? Like Pigeon Spider? I like Pigeon Spider. I like Pigeon Spider.
Spider's pretty good. What's this? This is Pirates.
Pirate aggro.
Pirates. Okay, a Pigeon Spider's good. Oh, Pigeon Rearguard's very good if you get a 3rd one. Oh, it's too easy. It's too fucking easy. It's actually too easy. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm supposed to Pigeon now into Rearguard Stygian.
Yeah.
I see, okay.
Or theoretically, you could like Rearguard now. It doesn't make a difference, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. As
Just-
long as like 1/1/1, right?
Exactly.
And like at best they could develop into like a crack shot or something. But
Where's my axe?
If you're part of the Maori team, we might have faced each other in the past. There's a very good chance. I haven't really interacted with them with regards to their tournament settings. Like, I'm not on the Maori tournament team. I just produce content for them right now. I was considering asking them about getting into that stuff in the future, though. Oh, Mari Warden. I mean, your units trade very well here, though. So that's good.
well, don't forget,
But
like,
I might have
if
just queued into you as well, French.
did you actually?
I said I might have. Like, I don't remember it, but there's definitely
yeah.
a chance.
I thought you meant like literally right now you're queuing in the background, like you just have.
Oh, no. That'd be awesome.
El Pigione! Woo!
Holy shit, I love... Oh, wait. Fucking... Okay, turn 4, you have to open attack.
I do?
Because
TF!
it's-
Oh!
yeah,
TF! No!
What's your name on look? Right now, it was Darwin Theory, and then I changed it, so it's just Darwin, but it has like a little accent on the I, because the unaccented version was taken.
Yeah, this is...
Yes,
This is
the
correct.
trade.
This is correct. Okay, I'm learning.
Sure.
I would trade because otherwise... It's just gonna get blocked anyway, next turn. Yeah.
So it's a very minute thing, but I think Grenadier is better than House Spider here, because it beats Make It Rain more. Like, it's really not that big of a difference, but I do like that more. Yeah, so I think right now...
It also
I'm
kills the
like-
butcher now.
I'm like 80-something LP here, I
If
think.
they don't break,
And I Darwin, I have face shield ladder. Yeah, so my peak was, I was playing Field of Rush, and I was like, I don't know if I was 180 quite, but... I was like mid-hundreds on Field of Rush. Fun fact, Quinn, the highest I got this season was not on an aggro deck. It was when I played like 10 straight games of Field of Rush and won all of them. Like, I went on a god winning streak on Field of Rush and then literally tanked myself down to 0 LP from like mid-100 LP.
I
was
don't
like
want to
160.
open attack, man. Do I have to into TF? Like, is there really no way I can greed out the House Spider Feast line? Like,
Field of Rush do be good in Aatrox. I mean, you can risk it, but
I don't
I
like the
think you
idea of
have
risking it.
I think you have a read based on the fact that they threw the Mirai Warden into your 3/3. That it's either a Make It Rain or a TF is very likely.
So I just want to make sure, okay, yeah, because I don't want to greed for max value. I want to get the value that I can get right now.
Yeah, if you're just killing their units instead of letting your units die free, especially because, like, look,
Your
what
path
happens here,
ends
right?
here.
So you trade units, presumably everything on the board right now dies, and then I don't know what they play, but you can probably go double House Spider off of it. Especially
But
if,
then
like,
don't
blue
I
card-
expose myself? Okay, no, because Make It Rain is 2, right?
Make It Rain is 2, yeah. I would play at least one House Spider.
I would
here.
only play one House Spider, and...
I was gonna say, you can save the second one. Yeah, this is Field of Rush. Actually, it was a kind of teched version of Field of Rush that was designed to be Challenger 4-up. That was designed to beat Vandalbar. So it was like really optimized for the Vandalbar matchup. It was like 2 copies voices, like every ramp card in existence, 3 Sheik Wanderers, 3 Ethid Stairs, and you just play the greediest fucking game of your life because you would beat Vandalbar. I think it might just be...
A block, right?
Oh yeah, probably 2/2 into, I guess, 3/2. And then probably just House Spider into Doom Beasts. And then there's a good chance you'll be able to play
Yeah,
Gwen
there's no
unit
comfortable-
with
there's no-
Crimson back up.
There's no comfortable, like, way to play Gwen this turn, nor is there any need to play Gwen this turn.
Yeah, I think Vandalbar's dead now. Shadow Isles bar in.
Oh no, that sounds like a deck for me!
No, nobody tell him. I was actually considering building Shadow Isles bar like a couple days ago.
We just
I don't
pulled
know,
Fervor Feast.
Oh, and you'll only get to play one. That's life sucks.
But I mean, but the Fervor onto Gwen... Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out what's happening later. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, this is a very low value attack right now, I think. I mean, I wouldn't lose that hard to TF at all. I'm going to play Gwen.
This is a
I
chance
think
for me to leave my mark.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's so hard to... Ugh.
Also, I should probably make it public knowledge that, like, the reason I'm trying to shoot the shit more than openly direct you on most of your calls right now is because I think I slept, like, 3 hours last night.
Oh my
Like,
god!
I kind of went to I kind of fell off.
What happened?
I'm kind of washed up.
What?
I
What did
just
you
I
do?
started talking and then I did not stop. Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to give. Wait, I don't have any hallowed right now.
It will give Hallowed to something, I promise.
That was the principle's there, you know. Why? Okay, what are they holding for 6?
The only card that would cost 6 in this deck is Decimate.
There's no safety blockers, so if you're scared of a feast, which wins assuming no answer,
Yeah,
I would feast this guy, the Doom Beast.
alternatively, if you want to be really fucking saucy, because this deck doesn't run kegs, like this deck doesn't have a way to. Oh no, double up. Never mind. This guy probably wants double up. So yeah, just use your feast like you were planning.
3 hours sleep, Tech W.
I was gonna say if you were like really, well, I was thinking if you were gonna be really saucy, you would play Feast on Gwen, so that way you still wipe the Mariah off the board because this deck really usually doesn't have a way to deal with 2
Right, but
then I remember that we're now teching in double up a lot. Like you might actually be getting double up too. Now let's make it. What? Oh, you're saving technical gas, but so as soon as they tap below 3 mana, you can fervor and decisively. With
Yeah, this is the thing. So they are putting Gwen to 3, assuming they have a fervor of their own. Would they have a fervor of their own?
It's quite possible.
Okay, I think they're just trying to get Gwen into a range where she will be killed by their own fervor. I cannot afford to get blown out by that, so I must wait.
Oh yeah, I think they just drew fervor too. Oh, they might try and commit their fervor to lethal you here. Like I think you like block with.
I'm one of the good guys,
Oh.
but not that.
Okay, let's wait.
I think you declare blocks. They try to lethal you with fervor, and then you win with yours. I would declare a block here, so then they try and lethal you with fervor.
Like, but not that one because. Ooh.
Or they try and lethal you with feet. Either way, like
I will
they're
declare
gonna try and
only this block.
I think that's fine.
And we
I think they're
Gwen.
about to try and win the game with the spell they just drew off Zap
Yeah.
Strafe in, which is either feast or.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is wait, but you.
Wait, but
you
Gwen
win.
attack. Wait.
Yeah, sorry, you just win when you attack, so they're gonna maybe try and fervor now.
What?
What did you draw from Zap? Use your spell. Oh no, they're going to fervor now.
What a
That's
joy!
why. Still have no hallowed. So now they play fervor, presumably second card from left in hand, because they get lethal otherwise. That's what they were holding fervor for. Third. Oh fuck. Wait. What? Uh-oh. Do it, but I think you might have just lost to double fervor. Because unless I just can't count cards, I think that's not the Zap Spray Fin card. I think the current middle card in their hand is the Zap Spray Fin card. Yeah, fuck.
What?
Wow, that's so fucking crazy.
Wait, okay, but that means that was unavoidable because
Yeah, that was just a late game scenario where you were relying on a fervor to win, but they always had a fervor to answer, even when they pre-committed. Yeah, exactly. They have second fervor. As soon as they played the first one, I realized like that's not the Zap card, and the Zap card was not Crimson Feast, fucking Reveler's Feast, because they would have used it last turn.
Why do I have to watch my level of animation while my Nexus is blowing up? Okay, so but I still played properly by trying to prevent them from denying my own fervor. Right.
Yeah, I agree. Like, absolutely. You were put in a situation where...
Because I couldn't block with Gwen, otherwise... I think I should have been more open to using... No, but then I don't threaten with my...
Because
yeah.
Gwen dies if she blocks, right? Because everything there is minimum 2 power, and there's the misfortune thing. So Gwen will always die if she blocks.
She will, but and then my open attack doesn't threaten anything, and then I'm forced to fervor first, and then I lose either way.
So fucking true, French. Actually so true. That shit is anguish, man. Alright, let me see. What is? Oh, I found the. I found statistically the worst deck in the game. You know what it is?
What is it?
It's Dave Bow, Eternal Kegs. Dave Bow's Eternal
isn't that
Kegs
Dresbo?
deck.
Oh, no, it's Dave.
No, Dave Bow.
There's too many bows.
Agreed. Also, isn't there? Doesn't no? There's also Kevbo who plays Runeterra, but isn't there someone who has a similar name that plays League in one of your circles as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so it's Red Gwen again, and this has been my nemesis so far.
Okay, Zhang 007. What's up?
I cannot mulligan for a 1-drop no matter what I do into Red Gwen, so I shall simply keep what I have. Oh boy.
To be fair, this one has more answers than Rearguard, but like, another
so
Wonder Up would be.
I guess it's still
Well,
technically improper to do what I just did.
Not sure.
Can a spirit fight to the death?
Honestly, I would have to like really sit and think about how you played this. This is.
That's worth
you just
trading.
swing with it. You definitely swing
I was
with
just
it.
reading
What's
the
gonna
card again.
happen is your. Oh yeah.
They're
What's gonna
probably
happen-
gonna want to keep it alive.
What's gonna happen is that your 2-1's gonna get viled next turn. I think that's like fact at this point.
Yeah.
And then they have a Spiderling and a 3/3, and they've only
Wait,
lost
Burgeoning.
two
Wait a
next-
minute. I thought the units were stable in this list. Why are they playing Burgeoning Sentinel?
That's an old one. This person's just playing an old list. That was like a standard 1-drop before Pigeon was added to the game. But then when Pigeon was added to the game, it just became a better 1-drop for the list.
Okay, I will develop.
Oh.
And yeah, beautiful.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
hold on. Is it banned or is it a leash? It's usually
It's
no,
not
because there's a
leash.
fearsome blocker here, so it's banned. It's
Yeah,
for Formed
exactly.
Prodigy. Yeah, and I have a double feast hand, and I'd be really careful about keeping my guys alive if I can. But that's not going to happen, and we know it. So, okay, so if that's not going to happen, and I know it, well, I'm going to get value from both of these guys attacking, so I should allow this. Okay.
They might try and like value on your attack,
But then the
or something.
spell
I
will
just think they
still go.
wanna. I just think they want to get this Burgeoning Sentinel up to a 3/3 on your attack. So it's a question of like, are you holding mana to deny them the slay?
I don't think Elise does anything here.
Elise definitely doesn't. It's a matter of is it Battlecast?
Yeah. Is it Battlecaster or is it open? So if it's Battlecaster, then...
Because like imagine you play Battlecaster and then literally anything on your board gets quietest and you just like want to FF the game immediately.
I'm thinking, or if they develop any unit and it like the situation hasn't changed.
Yeah, I think you're kind of forced into an attack, and then you're probably gonna get a good chance to respond to a removal with Feast here. I think they're gonna try.
Oh, dancing partner.
Yeah, here's
Quiet is into Vile. Ouch! Yeah, that line would suck for me.
Lyle on your 2-1. I'm a fucking genius. I'm so fucking smart, by the way. Just
Any
murder
value in a
everything.
feast?
Yeah, there is
I
because
think
your
there is,
prodigy
eh?
survives. Your prodigy survives.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You deny them a Spiderling, you deny them a Drain, and you save your prodigy. There's no reason not to feast here.
Why did I save my prodigy? Wait.
Because
Because the
they're not-
fucking set. I'm sorry. I'm
you
treating this
didn't
as though the
read
Sentinel
your
is still.
cards.
Yeah, I've.
Why did you spend time reading the card if you're not going to remember what it does? Also, you have this nice little turn 4 here where you can just play. You can just spend all your unit mana, and then
And
go
obviously,
into
I'm just
turn
going to
4.
allow them to hit me. So
Oh.
it sucks that I'm allowing them to hit me, but
In shadows.
my units can block next turn when they're dead. So
Luckily, out of second, Vile is kind of low. Yeah, okay, that means no second Vile. Fact. The lack of an attack with a Boisterous Fist is like a 1,000,000,000% read on that.
well, they also have 0 mana.
Yeah, but they would play host, letting it die to Elise, and then Vile her next turn.
Okay, so we open attack into. Oh my god, third feast. What is?
I forgot you even put the third one back in.
Rise from the darkness.
Jesus Christ.
You're wearing that?
Look, I already used my Reveler's Feast, guys. It's okay.
This is so nuts. Hold on.
I mean, I'm obligated to cast it, so
Is it on? Yeah, it's on Elise because
it's on Elise. Yep, it's on Elise because then
no
Gwen dies.
Vile Feast, rather. Yes. Gwen dies. You push 9 to Nexus.
Which then gives me a
Decimate.
Doom Beast Decimate, right? Oh no, it's not.
Oh,
Straight
what?
Decimate.
I can't do math. XD.
You know, sometimes we just forget how to count. I mean, I barely know how to count. I just counted badly into that Sentinel, so. Now, the danger here is that they're definitely redeveloping their board, and I'm scared of that.
Yeah,
But I do have a
it's
chump block
like
Spiderling, so, yeah.
You're smiling.
There is a path to lethal, I just need to have enough actions to take it.
Holy fuck, wait, Nora Ziggs is actually... Okay, so for context, no... What? Oh, how many Hallowed stacks do you have?
3. We're fine. And we're barely fine, but...
You're really fucking worried about
Okay,
Fervor.
so... But here's the... If they don't open attack... Okay. I am unironically, Darian, going to feast, kill my own thing into Doom Beast.
I was gonna suggest that anyway.
Which is probably the funniest line I've ever seen.
You still lose to Fervor, which sucks, but if they don't have Fervor and they don't have, like, good shit to develop there... Oh, this has to be a Fervor hand, right? This just has to be a Fervor hand, surely.
I mean, the only right call is to hit this Prodigy, right?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, nothing else changes in terms of how much damage I'm taking with an Overwhelm on the board, so... Why do I double that?
Yeah.
It's Glimpse!
Oh, they don't have a...
Wait, that means they don't have it, which means I get to open next turn with Decimate! But...
If they've drawn 3 cards.
If they've drawn it, they're faster. I forgot. It's not like Decimate occurs and I'm good, so... Alright, well, I can't see a single thing to do other than this, so...
Yeah, let's
pray.
swing.
Wait, I have 4 health.
Oh, wait, yeah. Excellent. Why do you have... What?
Don't know. Because they glimpsed their guy and didn't push more!
Wait, they didn't glimpse the unit that was getting blocked.
Wait, I didn't notice, because this is like the time I used Buried in Ice on defensive harrowing, like...
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, French, that happened once, by the way. This fucking Red Gwen player played harrowing. Quinn was playing Field Rush. This guy plays harrowing, right? And Quinn's like, oh my god, I have to bury tonight, they're harrowing. And I saw nothing wrong with it. I'm like, yeah, of course. And then both of us realized this guy had played harrowing without the fucking attack token. Like, it wasn't a defensive harrowing either. Like, they didn't really accomplish anything.
I had no threat! They just...
They misplayed. They should have glimpsed. Yeah, they definitely should have glimpsed it too.
And like we were so so this is why like one thing that I wrote down on this page was make sure that the enemy's play even makes sense before responding to it. No leveled cat.
No leveled cat. There was no rally. they had no goddamn.
Kindred Viego based. It's Targon, dude.
What is Kindred Viego Targon?
Okay. Worst case is like it's probably like a wings. No, it's not Wings in the Wave with Viego. What are they running? Are they running like Hapless Butcher? Maybe. Ah, it's too slow for Rearguard.
Yeah.
I'm actually paying attention.
Yeah, Rearguard keep is great. Yeah. Let's go. Wait, this my deck. What?
Oh, mega based. I love this. I'm a Kindred player. Kindred's my favorite champion in the game.
French, please tell me what you are running.
Yes, please tell me what you're running. I'll play it.
I'm... Keep this man away from Kindred.
No. Any deck that Kindred touches, I'm playing.
If there is one Kindred fan, it is him. If there are no Kindred fans, it's because Kindred marked him.
Okay, what's most efficient with my time? Is it Elise or is it this? Saboteur, Elise. Elise doesn't survive anything. They're gonna hit me anyway. It's Elise because the prey becomes redundant. Or it's slightly more redundant. Okay. You shall hit me. Bye-bye. I think I should full develop this.
I would agree. I would concur. And you play the 2/2 first to get out Vile mana if they have Vile.
Okay, well now there's an encroaching mist on the boards, but it is too weak to do anything to me, except kill my Saboteur. So
No one's the wiser.
But this deck should have Vile.
is
The
there a
Saboteur should
universe
probably
in
have
which I only attack with Saboteur?
only with.
So I'm
Those-
saying that because I think I would rather value my units' lives for a feast on 5.
This'll shake 'em.
Yeah, I mean, attacking with Elise here is always wrong. I think you actually attack with rearguard for sure. There's no reason not to attack with rearguard.
I like how I declared it before you said it. Like I'm actually learning. I think this is
yeah.
correct. I think this is correct.
I'm very uncomfortable with the Saboteur, but at the same time, like you and I both know that we are just going to wait, and then maybe it just gets beasted. and
We've
it
already
so
experienced
sucks
that,
to suck.
so yeah, sucks to suck.
Like it's just
Oh.
horrible when that happens.
Oh. Okay, we.
Wait,
Retreat.
sauce. Oh, do they have a halberd? Are you depressed?
It goes
Like
on
you
a it goes on
kinda
a prodigy either way. Like,
Think you
and I mean,
kinda-
this denies my opportunity to fervor anything. Okay, I'm taking the damage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
this-
something
no.
very funny is occurring on
Oh.
this open attack.
Yeah, wait, I said halberd. Like, can you tell how little I've slept?
Oh.
I've literally been the
No,
fucking
Halberd's-
quietest
Halberd's here.
salesman. for so long.
Halberd is in Shadow Isles.
Yeah, but I said halberd and didn't say quietest.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah, obviously, it's a Kindred deck. Yeah, the halberd deck. Fucking, duh, obviously. My dumb ass. They haven't uploaded mine.
What could this be?
What is this?
Wait, is
Celestial
this
Wonder?
Withering Whale?
Please be Celestial Wonder. I would be so happy if this is Celestial Wonder. Oh? Please be. I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard if it's Celestial Wonder.
Stun, invoke, star shaping. It's
Ah,
one
it's
feast.
just 5. Which we did know they had.
Okay,
are you
so-
pushing 6 for 3? I think you're pushing 6 for 3. And you kill the Cannibalian. And you deny the spider leg. God, like kill your own unit effects. Just feels so good sometimes.
I have a burn lethal.
Yes. Oh, especially because they're now gonna fucking blow another spell. And it's just gonna get responded to with fervor.
I no longer have like direct burn lethal, but
You're in a position to go too wide for them to overcome. God, that's so hysterical, dude. Wow. That is
tragically the
not-
Kindred Mark occurs from that trade, but so be it. It's not on the redeemed prodigies, so.
Yeah. Oh, your spiderling.
No, not my spooter.
Anguish. Yeah, dude. So I just realized I cut myself off earlier. Some guy climbed like 400 LP in Masters in one day with a Nora Ziggs deck that I've never seen before. And I just looked on the stat site and it has 130 games, but it's like one of the highest win rate decks in the game. It's so fucking weird.
Sorry, I got distracted for a bit. I'm going to play out a
Ah,
Grenadier.
Anguish.
Fuse his leg.
Playing Undying in this economy, in this board state.
I
so
like
true.
Undying. Undying is fun. Okay, I'm accepting that.
Is there an Astro universe? Like, surely. Oh, it is a Viego deck, actually. Wait.
Well, I still go wide enough by swinging right now. I no longer go... I hate this card so much now.
And everything either way.
But actually, yeah, you just need another bird. Wow.
To remember us by.
Fine, you top deck Doom Beast right here. Back. It's just true and real.
What?!
Decimate first. Decimate first.
What?
I told you, I'm the fucking greatest.
It's just a skill issue, I guess.
I've been practicing my top decking skills.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is why you have me. This is why I'm training you for situations like these. Sometimes you just say it with so much conviction that it happens. All right, now you gotta trust, dude.
I mean, I yeah.
It's so funny. So I
What?
stopped playing serious.
What? What? That's the promotion game too.
Welcome to Platinum, baby.
That's the. I'm done with aggro forever.
I can't.
I'll be right back, dude.
I'm just that talented.
Okay. I can't quit now. Or like long term, right? Hi, Karibo. Are you there, Darian? Or... Okay, even if he's not, I'm gonna talk. Even if he's not here, I'm gonna talk to chat, right? Wait, why can't I hear anything? Oh. Oh. This issue. I hear Runeterra again. Do I hear Discord again? Oh, well, he's mute deafened anyway, so whatever. It was two separate issues. He wasn't here, but my audio interface has this technical issue whenever its cord gets jostled and I have to like unplug it, replug it back in. Okay. It is very, very important that my original goal when I started climbing in Runeterra was Platinum. I said, I'm going to climb to Platinum, and I'm going to see, like, what my journey is. But I have to go to Diamond now, because my journey had a very important plateau that I overcame, and I need to keep going to experience more of those plateaus so I can carry them over to, like, my other games, like the process of overcoming that. Because that was a weird experience. Like, that was a very different experience. I'm definitely quitting aggro for the short term, though.
Do you understand now why we do it? Do you understand why we live the lifestyle? How much adrenaline did you get from that? Right?
I'm not gonna lie. So, aggro is fun. Like, it is fun. I mean, I think I literally don't really care what archetype I'm playing in anything. I just like playing competitive games. But ultimately, I do have a preference, so even though I have fun playing, like, the aggro stuff, in every game I have ever played, I am a control player. It just is what it is. I like range, I like my spells, I like my healing, I like my damage, I like my choking out the enemy with, like, just denying every option possible until they can only squirm, and my victory is inevitable. But... honestly, could just shoot for Masters. I actually sent you a message the other day, Darian, where you asked what my status was, and I said, well, guaranteed I'm climbing to Diamond, and then if I feel confident after that, Masters, and you said Giga Chad.
I think that is Giga Chad, yeah.
Like, climbing in it's not great, but getting there is fine. Then, frankly, I might do it. But I'm not going to commit to anything right now, and I'm not going to make any decisions, and, and again, I want to remind you guys, I love. I'm actually having a great time playing Legends of Runeterra, but it's not my main game, so... Have I learned the ways of alcoholism in the bar? No, I have not, and on paper, it's great for me. It's a great deck for me. I just don't have the shards. I can't build it.
Actual poverty gamer. Life sucks. Okay. Can I find another, like, 100 game... like 8 million% win rate deck to terrorize you with?
Like, because I have 0 Seraphine and 0 Victor is the issue. That's what's limiting me right now.
Yeah, honestly, you don't need Victor. I think 3 Seraphine, 3 Ezreal is arguably better for ladder because you just get more consistency in terms of winning the game.
Well, I do have Ezreal, right?
But you have 0 Seraphine, which does suck.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I can, like, barely... Actually, hold on. I think then Bar becomes... Like, Bar itself becomes a limiter. Yeah, it does. It's 3 epics, and I'm short, right?
Poverty, holy shit! This man does not play Path of Champions. For what reason?
I should get back into it. They added Kindred, and I still haven't unlocked Kindred, and that's a problem. I want my Prey Printer.
Alright, what is this? Oh,
guys, do you? It's just I love how my mastery is just filling up with like every Shadow Isles champ at this point. So, this is the point where I should barely have enough for Seraphine and Bard. Do I? Because it's like 1 champ wildcard, 6,000.
3,600. Yeah, you literally do have exactly enough. That's funny.
Really? Oh, I forgot it, Darian. I never actually showed you this. Do you remember when we were trying to figure out what Rise Origin could possibly do?
Yeah.
I'm deleting this.
This is so cringe.
We were trying to find value from Rise Origin.
Hold on. I'm pulling some fucking sauce off the stat sites right now. This is I have to show you this. I also have to hit you with Quiz again.
What a tragedy that I missed this version of the list by 1 day. 3 mind meld. Look, we were getting desperate, French narrator. We were getting desperate to find any value.
There is no.
He wasn't involved. He was not involved one bit.
This motherfucker messaged me the next morning, and he's like, "Hey, look at this." I'm like, "What? Get out of my face! Don't ever talk to me again." I'm sad. I've never actually played like a mind meld deck. Like I know the old TF is PC when that was like the tier 0 deck of the game that had like 1 or 2 mind melds in it, but I started playing like just after that because that was broken.
Let's prep the climb through Plat. If we can find a way to salvage this concept after Aegis nerfs, awesome. But
Yeah.
let's see how it feels. Like let's just try to figure it out. I'm so sad. Like it was ultimately correct for me to keep playing the aggro through gold because that was a learning experience that I just could not sacrifice. But if it comes at the cost of missing the most pure Kindred deck that I've ever played, I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, dude, Gwiz. I fucking love Gwiz. That deck
Actually,
is
mulling
awesome.
a wager all at this point. Like,
French, if you want to like see something really funny, check the VOD like towards the end of Quinn's last stream. We played some friendlies and I hit him with a Gwiz.
Don't like that.
I hit lethal with fucking Telstone's Mark Booter Leader on Fizz. It was so corny. And I had like 6 hallowed stacks, so my Fizz was a 9-3 elusive that he just couldn't answer.
Hey Darian, I think there's a slim chance that the lines feel kind of bad.
Nice Aegis loser. Fat. Wow. Wow. Aegis. Oh, wow.
AI moment.
I love Dark and Aegis.
Oh no, we're in trouble. Oh, thank God, Bloodletters.
Check out the goods on this one.
Okay. It's like whenever you draw Bloodletters, the deck still feels fine, but whenever you don't.
Yeah, I have heard that Trox feels completely okay.
Yeah, so the problem that Quinn and I were talking about earlier was specifically like what am I's Kindred Aatrox deck is that it has a lot of O1s between the praise and the fucking the dude wings in the wave.
I've never consumed any content with this deck, so I'm really not sure how to use the Mask Mother properly. Like,
using Mask Mother on equipped units in general is kind of really fucking busted in my opinion.
Dodge this.
Oh, I should play the Bone Club decks. Hold on.
This is progress.
I just remembered that those are a thing now. It's too broken.
oh, I just drew an Aatrox organically.
Like that.
Mask Mother's there for unequipping units to turbo tutor Aatrox. Oh! You unequip Dark Enthrall. So that's kind of crazy. Okay, that makes... So if I were to do this, I would create a Dark Enthrall. I would equip him. Then Mask Mother would kill him. Oh, I get it. I get how this works.
Yeah, that's pretty Balenciaga, I think.
Oh! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's what she does. Okay. That's cool. Okay, this is strike, right? Yeah, it is strike. This. So.
Find the beginning.
I really, really like it when nerfs for a completely overpowered thing come out that make it still reasonably good, but not 100% overwhelming. I love that.
Yeah. Wait. Oh my fucking god. What? So because of how Aatrox region works, it totally fucked up Lure.gg's inclusion stats. The Darkened Spear has a 147% inclusion rate. What?
That's funny. That's
Wait, so true?
Wait, so are you telling me I can just go ahead and, like... I mean, it wouldn't be as good because it's... Oh, because I spent my...
Is the captain ready to serve his general once more?
And I can't replay this because it just came off somebody, right?
Perfection.
Oh... I totally just played into that. Oh well.
I think my last deck will be a kill Bone Club deck.
Wait, what if I just wasted all my mana and put Blade on Mask Month there now?
I'm going so insane.
I just made the fattest Aatrox known to man, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, real. He just gets all the buffs.
I'm so bad at actually considering when to play out my Darken. To play me kill an ally. Oh, you know what? That is a fat unit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a big ass
They will
7/7.
never die because I will never.
Yeah, for context,
Take from the rich, give them it.
for context, French, I'm right now trying to figure out if I want to be really cute and run like a 9 Bone Club lineup because there's already Bard Narsage and Frozen Darius. And like, I really want to just say that I ran like a 9 Bone Club lineup in seasonals because that's incredibly funny. Like, to be fair, I'm probably just gonna end up playing 9 Noxus aggro like a weenie ass bitch, but like, I want to consider the possibility.
9 Noxus aggro?
So fun. 9 Decimate rather.
9 decimates.
Yeah.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
Is there any reason to stall out my World Ender to get +1 draw? No, because draw becomes free. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, French. Like, I love Reco Rex so much, dude. My first ever time hitting, like, not shit level in this game. Like, don't get me wrong, it was not, like, I wasn't, like, Masters, but I was, like, flat, very top of flat, and it was my first seasonals. That season, I just played, like, 8 million games of Renekton Sejuani Overwhelm when that deck was a... Dude, this is a fucking TLC meta. I played during the fucking, like, Nasus Thresh TLC meta, and I just spammed the shit out of Renekton Sejuani.
Did you see
so
that 5 mana gem, by the way?
I did. That was fantastic.
Okay, I mean, like... Okay, the base concept of this deck, I'm sure, is still fine. We just have to smooth out those, like, feels bad early turns.
Wait, what is this? Oh my god, I found the Dark Tech. Wait.
Are you keeping something secret from me, or
I'm
from the public, from the stream?
I'm gonna play it against you later.
I mean, I guess we are just definitely in the phase where we're just, like, prepping for the next phase of the climb rather than actually climbing, so...
It's shits and giggles time.
Yeah. Okay, well hold on. Do you... I know you're on 3 hours of sleep, but do you think you can help me, like, fix this? Like, Joral himself still feels good, but...
I don't know, like, if you can run 3. We just need... Okay, first of all, I think I looked at all the equipments earlier, but just filter for equipment.
You and I talked about, like... And I was just kind of talking about some random garbage, right? But it's... Oh my god, they're all epics. I have to buy them again. Yeah, I was talking about Fan. We brought up Ballista at one point.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He was running a couple fans? Wait, no, we were talking about Harp, and I said Fan might be cool, and you shot me down.
I don't know if I shot you down.
You
I just said, like, I wasn't
Because
sure.
I said, like, wait a minute, if the principle of this was a mid-range that has a bunch of control elements, can't I just run Fan? Am I happy with that?
Fan is...
Did I actually come up with something cool with the Fan? Wait, I'm really happy with myself if I did. Yeah, I'm tempted to just hard commit to it insta. Like,
It does make sense.
Did I actually come up with like the solution? Almost.
Yeah. So my only concern about the fan, right, is that the good thing about Bloodletters is it's a 1-mana equipment that's really easy to keep re-equipping, and that was why I thought Ballista would do the same thing, because all you really care about is striking with equipped units to reduce the cost of World Ender.
Right, but we're not replacing
see-
Bloodletters, right?
Yeah, I suppose I can kind of see the value of Dark and Fan. Yeah, Fan and Harp, honestly.
I'm gonna do 2 Fan, 1 Harp, and we're gonna see how that feels.
For sure.
And then I still get to play my pure Kindred list. Yes.
Okay,
Two
holy fuck.
staff, 1 Fan.
Two-
Wait, why
okay,
are
so
people?
the
Wait, why are
problem-
people running staff?
So staff is good because it pays for itself basically, and it just like prints World Ender triggers. The problem is cutting out Aegis for staff kind of doesn't really fix our problem.
Well, technically it
Yeah,
does
Aatrox
because of
Kindred
mini
is more
impact.
mono starved than Demacia Aatrox.
Oh, but they're not
yeah, but-
striking. They're not
I was
striking.
gonna say, nah, yeah.
Ah.
So, French, the problem we're trying to solve with Kindred Aatrox and like why we have to cut Aegis is the 0 ones are like really easy equip targets most of the time, but we now
They're very
can't
common.
play Aegis on them. We cannot play Aegis on them because you don't get any World
Hold
Ender
on, this-
progress. And it makes some lines really, really awkward. So
What- what-
yeah,
what
the
are some
one
of the-
the one possession can go if that's what you're thinking.
What are some of the modernizations that we made? Like
Utter Devastation should be one of.
Utter Devastation. What is that? Oh, that's the one where it's like kill. It's like the big ruination that doesn't affect me.
Yeah, it's the Mirror Breaker. Like you play that against other Aatrox decks, so it's like less insane now because there's probably gonna be less Aatrox, but I still think it's good to have one.
That's why I think this feels terrible to draw with like 11. But we're more mono-starved than the Demacia version. I mean, like, is it really that bad if I like?
It's what other.
Am I
value are you
allowed?
getting
Okay,
from here?
the version that. Okay, because like we still need our tempo. I don't get mid range. I'm trying to build this like a control, and I'm like, ooga booga fan. Like,
Harpoon for draw and hit. Yeah. The problem is like Harpoon runs you into that same like mana issue, right? You spend 2 to play it, and then can you even play the card you draw when so much of this deck is like a little pricey?
Bloodletters, Halberd, Ballista, Staff, Fan, Harp, Spear. Spear's funny, but it doesn't solve our problem at all. Lodestone is really funny, but that's like really conditional for us, I think, because we're not guaranteed to go wide, right? We're probably going like kind of tall and like 3 wide. And
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't hate the idea of like cheap Ballista. But it's weird. Like cut the O ones for hapless. Okay, so
yeah,
maybe
honestly, that could work.
now that we have more people, please help me understand. I have struggled for a long time to figure out why hapless got removed from some control lists. And I was like encouraged earlier. It's like maybe it's not working out for us right now. Maybe there's better things to run, but like, okay, actually no. Right now it makes sense. It justifies its spot because it dies with equipment on it, and then becomes like 2 things if it's a Bloodletters.
Yeah, and it just gives you another 1/1 that is good with equipment.
Wings. Okay, cutting wings in the wave means fading icon is still just useful to go wide, right? Wings in the wave still gives me like, I mean, I guess Last Wind is only there for like some funnies, some like
You hit a few
Family Guy
Fortnites.
funny moments.
Yeah, you hit a Fortnite here and there. What is death without life?
I mean, there's no sense in trying to theory craft it out without like me getting some extra practical experience, right? And I'm still keeping my butcher in case I need that synergy, and it's like,
Yeah.
Mostly good in spider control and decks that are extremely slow and... I mean, that'll explain it. Quietus wasn't in the game when I was running a bunch of Haplesses. That explains it. Because I'm not a brand new player. I've actually played for quite a while. It's just been really on and off, and only, like, norms and friends, and, like, I never properly learned anything. When did I start again, Darian? It was, like... Targon-ish, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I just never, like, learned or got good or took it seriously. Or played.
Right.
Really.
True.
No norms for me, baby. Yeah, Old Labs was still in the game.
Oh, true, yeah.
Okay, so the goal of this deck is just to have a threatening board, to have like I have options to get to World Ender. That's pretty much what's happening here, right? I'm trying to generate a bunch of different lines that can get me to World Ender. One of those is, I mean, there's now a fan, like, Giga Control line that kind of exists. That Kindred is, like, the slowest one. Although Kindred equipment is nuts. I love Kindred plus equipment.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Because, I mean, Hapless helps me to slow down a lot, and World Ender is slower, and we might actually just want to lean more into, like, a battlefield control, like, full thing like that, right? I think Last Breaths plus Bloodletters plus equipment, like, is starting to look really appealing. Now, I guess, what's the value of this fading icon is that it can block wide.
Theoretically, yeah.
This thing is so weird looking. What a weird Darkin.
Huh.
And then what's in the fan? Lanky boy.
True, big man on the block.
One of these can... Didn't we think about that and then forget about it? Why? Because, like,
I didn't forget about it. You might have forgotten.
I forgot about it. I'm sorry. I forgot about it.
I've been harassing you to do that this whole time. You rat. You little gremlin.
Yeah, because there's no... Because we talked about this, like... This goes back to, like, the early deck building concepts when we were doing, like, 2 of everything by default. Why does Aatrox need to be a 3 of? He doesn't. We're going to tutor him guaranteed, and we actually don't really want to see him multiple times.
Well...
It would be okay to see him multiple times. Like, Deathbringer stance is kind of cool. So it wouldn't be like, we're just going to take one Aatrox and tutor, but, like...
Right, 2. 2 is good.
But 2 is good. And it's like... That's a great change to make. So, yeah, so Hapless is good because although we are kind of Shadow Isles control-ish, we're significantly more board-based than, like, actual control. And it has good interactions with equipment. And, okay, I get it. It needs a more specific reason to run than it used to. I get it. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try out this variant and let's see if, like, the no Aegis is good. I'm just gonna keep playing against AI. But... And I really, really hope that pure, like, slow mid-range is gonna fix my board problem. It's gonna help.
Oh, not the mountain trolls.
Mountain trolls.
No, they're mountain trolling you. No.
We pulled Fan and Hearth. That's funny. And Trox!
Yeah. Your stance will be bringing death. Oh my goodness.
And Halberd!
Oh, Halberd plus fading is awesome. You just have a 3-mana 5/3 now.
I guess it's less... I mean, but this deck doesn't have any, like, removal. Oh, wait a minute. We're about to lose our... Oh, we have to. Ah! I almost did it again. Kill to equip. That's why. Okay. You're scared of trying to ladder right now. You want to go for top 50 by season, but you're afraid of falling down ladder. I get so much
it's
ranked anxiety in my other
terrifying.
games.
It's
Like,
fucking. It's actually so.
wow,
fucked
wait,
up.
no, it's immediately just paying for itself. I can put a harp on this thing. And it's just funny.
Yeah. Parry this, you fucking casual.
I make shepherding look
Hi, Prisma.
Hello, Primsa. We love you. Kisses. And hugs. Oh, this guy's played Combat Cook timelines. I'm about to get Crocodile. Please don't do it.
You cracky. Oh my god, you guys did? Okay, you're gonna have to let me know how it goes after, or how it went afterwards.
Please do not Crocodile me.
You ween. I have double Aatrox. I mean, this one's the tutored one, right? Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm immediately liking Halfless.
Timelines his way into a 4-mana 5/5 tough elusive. Get it away. Fallen Reckoner being a 3/2 is like so weird. I'm so used to 4/3 Reckoner.
The trolls are going to war! Ready when you are. Always ready. Everyone here? Let's go.
Okay. That Terash in this deck is just straight up a win con. That's true. Terash is really good. Terash is... Oh, I forgot. Thank you. I forgot.
Forgorn. Oh my god, I'm about to steal one with Battle Fury. Please. Yes!
All must end.
My opponent would be obligated to misplay if I were to attack with my Harp Aristocrats. I need to remember that I'm allowed to go slow as long as I'm slaying things. Terash is not a win con yet. Not yet. I haven't slayed jack shit.
Queen. OMG Slay.
Don't touch my flag.
That was despicable. I'm sincerely apologetic.
Leave your bags at the door.
I kind of forgot what I was playing against.
No.
Yeah.
Why is Timeline strutting unforgivable?
Oh, I should have just been going Giga World Ender into my... Ah, it's okay for my Halflesses to die. I just re-equipped the spiders, man. Oh, okay, we're learning. We're learning.
We're learning.
There's no place for cowards.
Oh my
Yeah, I had real plays that I didn't know how to push for. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out.
The 5/5, yo.
5/5 can't block. No.
Big man on campus. Holy shit.
The Trongulus level.
Kingdom now.
Let's just wait to see what happens.
The trolls are going
Uzgar
to
the Ancient. I mean, can you kill some of my aristocrats?
One smack'll do.
I think do I have to value Aatrox's life at all, now that I think about it? I could just use Blade for stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's your biggest priority necessarily.
But I just need to make sure I have units alive.
Please, I have connections.
This is Fan that I haven't used yet. I haven't had any value with my Harp yet. You have bloodletters on you. Oh my goodness, look what's happening here. We get some giga World Ender progress.
I like your World Ender, my G. I think next turn you assimilate and win.
And we just kill Trundle. The best part is, Halberd is on somebody, so Tarosh is about to come out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want an Aatrox. We want a Zolani. Now I need to figure out whether Pra or play it, and when I transform, summon 2 ephemeral copies of me and grant 1. I think we want Pra. Pra's weird.
Pra's a neat little guy, yeah.
Harp for draw? Are we not trying to just blow them out this turn? Like, coming up, or...? I don't have enough for, like, double Aatrox, and double Aatrox is kind of silly anyway, no? What happens if it automatically equips this from hand? Oh, it will remove it from my Spiderling. Well, I mean, we can also just play Striatu later.
I am the World Ender!
This is kind of intimidating, I've got to say.
There's a scent in the air.
What?
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, I'm attacking with Tarosh and a full board. Whoops. But I only lose a Dragonling and... Hang on, what happens if I... What am I even creating there? Ah, they suck. They're worse than my Darkin. It's more correct to minimize overwhelm damage, like to maximize overwhelm damage, right?
Definitely.
There won't be a warning.
Okay, I mean, I misplayed a lot and often, but I think Pra was the right call in this case, and...
Yes! Oblivion!
I need to learn how to play around the Darkin and stuff, so this deck is going to have a learning curve, and I'm just going to have to get used to, like, equipment and stuff, but... I want to get good at figuring out how to trade units properly, and this goes slow enough to be comfortable at my pace, while also developing, like, specifically that skill. I don't have to do these crazy, like, aggro moles. That's because you're a value-oriented player. Well, I love value, don't get me wrong, but you yourself just told me that I'm not allowed to go slow. That's illegal against ASOL. And so I'm trying to figure out how to learn to, like... That's actually why I was playing aggro in the first place, because I'm like, okay, I'm really bad at putting my foot on the gas, and I need to learn how to play tempo and stuff. And if I didn't think I could blow them out that turn, I probably would also have chosen Harp. But yeah, I want violence this turn. I want violence. Okay. I'm at least reasonably sure that I can still play that deck to learn. I got a Zir. I got 2 Camouflaged Horror. I am reasonably sure that I can at least start my learning journey through Platinum on that Kindred deck that I wanted to play because we made those adaptations. So everyone, thank you for your deck building help. I really appreciate it. I would love to get better at deck building long term, but, you know, so many skills to build, like, floating around in my head. It's really difficult to manage them all. It's one of your flaws as a player. You almost always prioritize value. Honestly, like, I'm... yeah, I fall into the same trap often, too. So I get it. I get it.
Hit you to a destructive degree. All right.
Okay,
wow.
So you're about to do something funny to me to close out the stream, right?
That's how it went last time. That's how it's going this
Okay,
time.
I'm just turning off my virtual camera so you can't see anything.
Oh, are we staying in call then?
Sure. It's
All
funnier that
right.
way.
Okay, let's go. Which one do I hit first? I have 1, 2.
I'm just gonna use you to keep
3,
learning my deck
4.
if that's okay. Well, of course
for
it's okay.
sure.
You're just trying to hit me with OTKs.
Alright, I'll hit you with the most meta one first. I have to do my emotes here, sorry. I cannot enter a game without Jackal Cackle. Like, it's just not a choice. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
I'm not gonna review that AI game, but oh my god, why are friend challenges so broken?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So just do it.
I'm waiting.
I have restarted.
You know, I used to think, before I started playing ladder, I used to think the lore client was just atrocious. And now I understand it literally only does this in friend challenges.
Yeah. Oh, it says I'm still selecting my deck. So
Oh,
true.
I clicked quit and that's a full reboot, I guess.
Aren't you so glad we play this functional video game?
I'm...
I'm having the time of my life. Alright.
I am glad, because this is... This is Bone Club.
What? What? What are you what? That's crazy talk. I don't know what you're on about. I just misclicked my mulligan. I have no idea what you mean, officer. Oh, my hand was pretty awesome.
I hope I haven't made a mistake by actually playing out units instead of banking, but...
Oh.
The winter's claw strikes.
Oh no, man, oh no. I think I've just learned a mulligan principle of this deck.
Mhm. I see.
It's but I can't even tell you.
I'm guessing it's all equipment bearers and no equipment. That's probably.
Yeah,
sounds
so
right.
in your opening mulligan, it's just, well, I tried to, but but no, I didn't. I can't even honestly say that I did. So yeah, any equipment that you have in your opening hand is good enough, and you should never mulligan any of it away. For better equipment, because you could just not get it. And that would suck if you didn't.
That would be a really horrible hypothetical.
Oh, okay. I mean, this isn't even getting value, so I don't know why I played it, but oh,
My sweet.
at least the...
It'll be over soon.
Oh, I did the thing where I get flustered by a previous mistake and make another mistake. Oh, okay,
I must get out of here.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Don't you dare put a bone club on the pigeon. Well, you didn't do that, so.
Are you excited to deal with this
We go.
They retreat.
son of a bitch?
Leave
Oh wait, but how are you gonna kill her? Oh, you're just gonna kill your own thing first.
What's your hurry? Come.
Or it's the same
stay
anyway.
a while.
Alright, nice.
I did get a nice sequence of draws here.
Yeah, Kindred Halberd life sucks. Oh, I'm so skill issued. Holy fuck. Yeah.
This land is ours.
Kindred champion. Holy shit, dude. Playing against Kindred on linear decks who can't outplay the mark is definitely
On to the next.
I think I can swing some comedy here.
Let's see.
The Winter's Claw.
Yo. Wait, no. Fucking goddamn it. Okay. That's sad. You have the vengeance.
Its heart beats fast now.
That's scary.
Knows.
I did not play around Battle Fury. Yeah.
I didn't expect that you would block the way you did. I thought you were probably just gonna block with spiderlings or something.
We do not linger.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious what is going to happen here.
I will end.
15 cost World Ender.
Alright. The big man on the block, Big P.
I remember our beginning.
I as well do.
Oh no, a Yeti. Oh no, a Yeti.
Foolish.
Yeah, nothing Noxus can do changes this. Or Freljord. Oh, wait a minute. Something Freljord does can change this.
Fucking god damn it, man. The good blocks plus the vengeance got rid of the lead block from the other turn. That's very sad. Okay.
Okay, does that deck run any Frostbites?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, I would be but I guess
Troll
because it's Freljord, I have to be concerned about that if I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, it's just Troll Channel.
And I didn't play around that whatsoever. Because frankly, Aatrox would have been enough for Atrocity.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I almost clicked my shitty first ever deck instead of. Okay, what's the other funny?
Some emotes. Oh, this is just the beginning. There are 3 more.
It
After
actually,
this one.
there actually is a high likelihood of 3 sisters. That's a good point. It's so hard. It's so hard to develop deck knowledge. It's really hard. Oh, well, don't want to do. Maybe I don't keep this in my opener, even though I'm just too addicted to. Yeah, I really don't. This can't have Esmus in it, so.
Correct. There will be no Esmus played here.
Remember me, little one. Please.
Oh no.
I cannot go.
Wanna see what it does?
Yeah, I'm just not at the stage where I can pick things up from other decks, right? I'm way too new in terms of, like, actually playing correct PvP. Like,
I think that's my best. Oh, where did the 4-3 come from? Put him back.
never won.
without the other.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
Oh, you run fucking one butcher. Please. Don't do it. All is right in the world. I'm stacking. Oh.
I don't like stacking. Don't do that anymore.
I hate Shadow Isles so much.
I don't.
Play 1 HP units. Do not get Vile Feasted challenge. Play low power units. Do not get Quietus
Be
challenge.
still.
I'm losing to Poke.
Difficulty
really high now.
1 more trillion. Send diff. Okay, that does save the one.
One for you and one for you.
I'm really annoyed by this, by the way. Like, at least I have tremendous card advantage, and
Oh my goodness, I think my top deck made the game winnable.
The hunt begins.
ugh. Ugh.
Peace to 70.
I've never tried this chemical before.
This region. This fucking region, man.
Carry a big gun.
Oh my god, no, you're...
I'm home.
Feels
I'm
bad.
playing things I enjoy again.
Oh, there's so little that is enjoyable about that region. Oh, interesting.
Darian, I have a problem.
What's your
I'm
problem?
short a blocker.
I'm so happy for you.
I remember our beginning.
I as well, dear wolf.
Light the fuse.
Gather up. Move out.
Oh my god, I had Wizened Wizard as if that
Oh.
would ever be fucking remotely useful.
I have to do math. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You two must be blocked every time you have impact. That's fucking annoying.
You don't have to do math, you have Aatrox. Don't intentionally lose the game and you will win.
What is there to think about? Destroy everything.
You know what? Good point, Aatrox.
I literally am swinging for 23 and it matters so little. It's so fucking sad, the state of this archetype. Come on.
Hours.
Yeah, this is like the only thing that... well, do I even need it, truthfully? Like... Wait, it doesn't get more value then. This is weird. Let me think. What do I do? I could. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like... Okay, no, I think it's better to spend my mana.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
This.
Next time.
guess it kind of sucks to like lose a. Yeah, I'm just going for a funny like.
From us and peace. For too long have I butchered your status.
And then I suppose it is just simply. Oh, that's funny.
All must
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So
I am enjoying myself. I finally found something that's resistant to your funny decks.
I'm just playing aggro. That one is just aggro. This one is another one of those ones that I fished off of like the stat sites. This had like 1 trillion% win rate in like 100 games. So I want to try this. I think this will be funny.
Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep learning how this works, and it's hard for me. Like, Aatrox is weird because if I have his champ spell in hand, which I did by the way,
Oh, the game is literally unlosable. Holy fuck.
if I have his champ spell in hand, oh my god, okay, so he's generating more HP for me is not something that I thought about before. But also, it's okay to spend my champ spell and let Aatrox die because of future ways of regenerating Aatrox, despite the fact that I just threw away my second copy. It's weird. Bandle aggro was a crime against humanity in the past. Do not try to bring it back.
That was when Poppy was broken. Like the archetype died for Poppy's sins.
I'm loading, are you?
I'm connecting forever. We
Wait, what?
played 3 games and this has happened in 2 of them.
LeBlanc Noxus? LeBlanc Bandle? Like, oh, LeBlanc Noxus, so surprising.
That's so true. I have to fucking reboot this shit.
Reboot. Okay, that's fine. No worries. We shall wait.
Go and take a left to the lobby. I'm so heartbroken. Oh my god, I tried to challenge you again and it said you were in challenge, friend challenge. I was about to lose my shit. Yeah, LeBlanc Bandle. This one's like 110 games and it's like 65% win rate. And I love finding decks like that. I think those are the most fun things in the game. Alright. Oh, this hand.
I'm gonna try to play this out and see how it I mean, I still don't know how to mulligan properly, like, beyond looking for stuff like this, so.
What's that noise?
From behind a basilisk.
Okay, actually, give us winnable. Until that gets quietest, then I literally just FF on it. Okay, let's...
Oh, you do have another one? Fuck. I mean, he still dies, but...
Finally, some action. Our cargo.
I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
Now that's actually interesting now.
I follow you anywhere.
I know just the place.
What?
That is the fattest Elise I have ever seen.
Get her out from the
She's gonna level on turn 3. Come on.
You dare.
Unless your pigeon takes a hit. Wait, what is going on with your deck where you're just banking? Are you like...
Man, I don't want to talk about it. I'm having a rough day.
I get it.
Life sucks right now. Okay. This is the state we're in right now.
Oh my goodness. Wait, what are you... Oh, it's just contraption for units.
It's literally like that's how depressed I am right now. What is this doing in the deck? Huh? Wait, I have 3 of these.
I've chosen to not.
Right.
This was an option, but
You double drew it twice. You double drew it twice.
I've disrespected an option, didn't I? Wait, but what do you have? Wait.
It's just fervor.
I've disrespected a fervor, yeah. Oh wait, but same outcome for me.
Yeah, at least levels. Holy fuck! This is so horrible. Wait, Halberd is such a good card, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's excellent. I'm really enjoying it.
Halberd is such. So this is in the deck for some reason. I'm looking at.
Wait, but what triggers it to attack?
I'm looking at my deck list and I have no free attacks or rallies, and I don't understand. It's just a 2 mana 4/1 quick attack.
We weren't expecting callers.
Yeah, so like you can just regular attack, but
Sometimes you're the bait.
it's kind of obligated to it. It's immobile.
I do think the fact that it's immobile is quite hilarious.
it's a living. It's not even a statue. It's a living creature.
Oh, this is so anti-fun.
That's my favorite type of deck.
It's so horrible.
It's the best possible thing to happen.
Go, obedient Drakehound.
Actually threatening lethal.
Somehow.
But not really. Wait, I can just... Oh wait, I should have put my... No!
The brothers are bonded.
You have brothers bonded! I didn't play around it!
You and the brothers are bonding. Wait, maybe that's the idea. You just play like attack buffs on obedient Drakehound and then it's broken. Surely. Wait, Oh. Put that away. This is... I'm almost dead to your open attack. And now you just heal. Come on. Get the...
This is really funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Really, I'm
gonna heal some more.
all the joy.
Because I just forgot I had this fan, so...
Oh yeah.
Wow,
you
you
just
are desperate.
happen to have that fan. Oh yes.
Reporting in.
I can use my 10-2 Drakehound. Don't vengeance though. Okay.
Ready.
I promise I won't vengeance it.
Go.
I promise I didn't top deck the vengeance.
Oh. I hate this region so much. Don't get me wrong, the game was already lost. But like, God. Oh. Alright, let's see, what Celestials did I get? Ah, Moonsilver Equinox, of course.
Moonsilver and Equinox?
Don't worry, I can take away... Actually, that would be good against Mass Mother, but still.
Okay, so...
I have two more decks.
When I blocked with Elise, she was vulnerable to, like... I mean, is your thing running Pokestick? I don't know what you're running. I guess I do just have to play around the tendencies of those regions if I have no clue what it is. And so I really need to sit down and, like, relearn the tendencies of those regions.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, what now?
I have two more.
You have 2 more? Okay, we'll do 2 more. This is another Bone Club deck.
What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean, my friend.
This is the greediest opening, I think. Maybe we're good?
Alright. The first rule of Bone Club is we don't talk about Bone Club.
Oh, is it?
Lady Elise, where are you?
Aha! This time I don't care.
Oh wait, I probably should have just accepted that, shouldn't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
because now you lose, Batman.
Good thing I mulled for this, because I saw Bard.
Oh, fucking god, I hate this goddamn green region.
I love Green Region!
Holy shit.
I love Green Region!
Everything is wrong with this.
Egg.
Oh.
Did it move?
Oh, I can literally
I must get out of here.
I have not had a moment like this in a very long time.
This is what you do to me every time we play friend challenges.
It's
You
fine,
realize that, right?
Except, like, no, I know what I'm playing against. It's just fucking miserable. You get surprised. I already know for a fact that I'm gonna fucking hate my life as I play a unit and then it gets Vile Feasted, and then I play a unit and then it gets Quietus because you somehow draw 2 or 3 of them every time. Dude, Shadow Isles next? It's actually like you're not playing 3 Quietus, 3 Vile. There's no fucking way you're not playing like 7 of each. It's unbelievable, man. Every time I play a unit that can die to one of them,
I made a mistake in that block. I made a mistake in that block because I don't understand my equipment yet. My quick attack guy should have died. I'm so used to holding quick attack units on like the back end, but I should have killed him and put my harp on Dark Enthrall.
Oh, true. That would have been very bad.
That's such a weird play pattern. I will get it soon, but
You also could have just put Bloodletters on the Aristocrat and then put the Harp on anyways.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have a better line than.
Embrace life.
Expect death.
It's probably not actually better, but whatever. Ah, it's better. It's better.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot.
What do I have? What do I get? What do I roll? Are you fucking kidding me? Every buff got put on the Omen Hawk. Like, I don't even care that I just leaked my hand, that I have more units in hand than just Omen Hawk. Every Chime buff just... I'm gonna need some meditation after this.
It's all good.
Ooh, I'm gonna need some meditation after this. Ooh, spice.
I'm a little whelmed. Not overwhelmed, though. Just whelmed.
Just, well, wait. What the? Oh, it's weakest enemy, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was gonna mark Bard, and I was very confused. Yeah, I mean, you seem pretty reasonably whelmed by this course of events. I would say.
I don't even know if this is correct to use my spiderlings like this, but
Tell me a story, Len.
Ooh, can we go late enough for me to get Terash Ancient Yeti?
Through the dark.
No. I don't think we will do that. Thanks. Smile.
Ooh, wait a minute. I'm just defaulting to blocking everything again. I don't know if I'm using my Nexus health as a resource properly.
This was fun. Who will chase now?
Everyone, dear wolf.
Tear them apart.
God, low interaction decks into Kindred. Ah!
Now I think that's a good line. I think the open attack was best start, though. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is it worth it for me to keep... No, because I have no concept of what could be swung at me. Oh, wait a minute.
Is it time?
Not yet. We must be patient.
I'm hungry.
I know.
Its heart beats fast now.
Oh, I got it backwards.
Ah.
I clicked backwards.
That is quite an unfortunate situation.
I clicked backwards, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I know order. No shit order. Like...
Wait, that's so awesome. Order. True. Oh, I'm about to put down a really big unit. Better be scared.
This sucks. I cannot believe I just did that.
You must know me. You must look upon me.
Pray, fool.
I have to safety block. I don't know what can be in your deck. Like... Catch is funny. Maybe this is actually has value and I just...
I have waited for long enough.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep a unit going and... This is... Ah, okay. Alright, so I'll lose my Nexus healing. I got a resource out of you, though, and I have huge card advantage.
Yeah. Give me something good. Come on. I'm the same guy who manifested a fervor out of nothing, Doom Beast out of nothing at all. If I plugged it once, I can do it twice. Through raw skill, of course. God, I'm so glad that World Ender is nerfed and you can't play it this turn, this upcoming turn. Come on. Oh, there's the juice.
She's gonna be so happy. She'll be right out.
You know what? I, for some reason, did not consider that as the probable outcome. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, in that case, I have to. Yeah.
Life is precious. It must be protected.
I see you.
I have blockers. Wow, that fucking Kindred blunder was so bad. I'm thinking it's... Oh, well...
From the savage cold.
Well, now, yes, because he played it out that way, so yes.
Ah. Huh.
Thanks for the
So
ruination
cool.
attack. I was expecting to have to use card 1 into an open attack, to be honest, but... Maybe I wasn't thinking about how a lethal would come from that, because it kind of doesn't.
I mean, yeah, I would be throwing away my units for nothing.
I did multiple times this game. You can see how sloppy I play when I'm not thinking through every one of my lines very carefully. It's... Entomb? Cool. That's actually cool.
I refuse.
Except I immediately lose on open because I don't have one mana units. So.
Woohoo! Man, I can't believe I killed my own Kindred.
And still what?
Okay, you have one more funny for me?
I will win one game against this fucking deck. I will win one game.
I'm
against
resistant
this deck.
to his garbage. You're
My
so...
garbage.
Yeah!
My garbage.
I finally have a deck that stands up against whatever you're trying to cheese me with. What is this one? This has Curse of the Tomb. This is the most Curse of the Tomb deck I've ever seen.
What? I have no. What? Got chat. I think he's lying, chat. I don't think this man has any goddamn clue what he's talking about.
Speaking of, I probably should have mulled for Curse of the Tomb answers, but...
Did it move?
Not yet.
I heard the war song in the waves.
Ah. Well, I suppose I can't block this turn, which kind of sucks.
Behold, we shall trade. No.
We shall not.
Treasure the sands.
We shall not trade.
Stop! What the fuck, man?
I'm angry.
What the fuck?
Behold, it's my third seasonals deck. When you don't have Bone Club, you make your own Bone Club.
This is so stupid.
The first rule of Bone Club.
You don't talk about Bone Club?
Don't talk about Bone Club. First rule of Bone Club is that your opponent will never draw Quietus.
Without the
Smile.
other.
Fuck. Shit.
Oh.
Fuck. Oh, wait, I'm such a griefer. I just realized what I just did. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You had to predict into something to actually...
They will.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that there's 0 things in this deck that you can predict into that would give you that
I
outcome.
bring music and war.
Darian, are you trying to make it again?
What are you talking about? You're talking craziness to me.
Canadian region.
I'm so fucking sick of Shadow Isles, dude. Like, unironically, I am so fucking over it with this
Yeah, that was-
region.
That was just an idiot check attack.
You have played Quietus or Vile or both in the first like 3 rounds of every single game. You literally always draw one or both. This is unbelievable. This is so why your part is so what happened?
There's like actually no value in blocking that Ruin Runner. Like,
Their pulse fades away.
oh yeah, you know,
Kindred
I
level on 5 every single game. I love Kindred level on 5.
I did not consider that. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I double marked.
I love.
I wish I could say I'd planned the double mark intentionally, but I did not.
You just spent 2 mana and Kindred marked 3 units. Fuck this region. You might be able to generate open info. You. Oh my god.
I'm misplaying so frequently, and yet I can still win the game. Oh, wait a minute. Tragically, I do not have open lethal, and so it's correct to do this. Prisma has a message for you, Darian, that might brighten your spirits.
We love it when they
Checking
run.
my shit
We do not linger.
right now.
I put Kindred... Okay, it doesn't matter because you have 1 unit, but I put Kindred at the front, and that's a mistake. Almost every time.
Quit struggling.
Alright, heart of the cards. I think I win the game right here.
What could possibly heart of the cards you hear?
Fucking not that. 0 for 5.
No, I wanted to... Ah, that's fine.
I don't give a
Fast.
fuck what you want.
He wants to play Borderlands 2 with you.
And precision.
Yo, I'll get the thing, the fucking.
You know, the last time I played Borderlands 2, I was like in high school. It was like... it must have been like 2015.
I'm not going 05.
Darian, I want to go to bed.
I'm not going 05. Either I go 06 or I go 15, and then I will go to bed. I am not going 05. There is no chance in hell that I'm going
I will
05.
do one more. It's the same garbage.
Yeah, that's all the garbage I have. I didn't stock up any extra garbage on my way to the store today.
Well, I'm dealing with that goddamn bug, so... The audio bug. I can't wait, too. I'm excited for that.
Okay.
I hate this, like, twinkling in my ear.
I guess I have to take that.
They forgot. But you cannot.
Stop making bone clubs.
This land is ours.
Oh no, you're just straight up assaulting me.
My presence is overwhelming.
That's all you're doing. Darian's running Renekton Ornn.
Leave nothing standing.
Oh.
Hey, nice. This overwhelm cure is pretty neat.
It's like +1 damage, right?
Yeah.
Alas, that is the game we are playing. So.
Oh, I think it's winnable.
This did not go according to plan.
What's that noise?
It's not gonna make much of a difference.
Say it with me, kids. The first rule of Bone Club.
Is that you play Quietus into it?
Oh my fucking god. God is dead and we killed him. Every single game.
Do I still lose the
Feast,
game?
Vile
No,
Feast,
no, I don't.
Quietus. Vile Feast, Quietus. Vile Feast, Quietus. In the first fucking 3 turns, you draw both of them every single time. Fuck you. I don't even lethal from it. Fuck you.
You're just gonna think I didn't even fucking consider Curse of the Tomb this time for some reason.
Yeah, I had.
Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Wait. If I would die obliterate, you fucking bitch! Like,
Skill issue, loser.
you are a schoolyard bully.
Only war can bring me peace. You cannot hide forever, Nasus.
And now you heal out of lethal range because it's Aatrox.
I'm not gonna lie, this champion is really cringe.
Dude, fuck that character. Okay. It's fine because he drew all of his other answers. So surely. Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. So there's no vengeance, right?
Chat, he doesn't know.
No, 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 no. It's not fair. It's not
I don't know,
fair.
I'm feeling real fair.
Not fair that you draw every answer every game.
I'm feeling like it's pretty fair.
Dude, I'm literally about to turn into one of the fucking card games are entirely luck and there is no skill and there is no god because we killed him crowd. Like I'm feeling the racism enter my body right now. This is so horrible. Quietus Vile Vengeance. Quietus Vile Vengeance. Quietus Vile Vengeance.
Oh shit. This isn't.
I must get out of here. War is no place for cowards.
Gonna find a gift for Renekton, right, Arda?
Hey, Aatrox is striking.
No.
No!
Go to hell.
He's supposed to strike.
That's fine, because he's running what? 1 atrocity shot? I already know what I'm losing to next turn. It's fine, I top deck. Please don't have atrocities. Please don't have
I've
atrocities.
got better!
It's second.
And it was the first card.
Finally, I am free of this madness.
gone too. He's gone too. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Oh, okay. I played really, really badly in the end, but it's okay because we actually... Oh my gosh. We solved some problems we were having, right? There we go. Platinum 4. Nice. We're climbing. We know how we're going to set ourselves up for the rest of, like, the next leg of our climb for the first half of Platinum. We're going to be playing this. We're going to be going back to the style of play that I enjoy, except it's way more board-based, and is going to teach me the skills that I need directly, how to interact with certain stuff. It's going to make me, like... It's going to make me learn the things I was trying to learn through Gold in a more comfortable format, and I'm really, really excited for that. The next lore stream isn't quite scheduled yet. We do have some, like, just kind of off for fun stuff over the weekend. We've got some stupid League of Legends junglers tomorrow. We've got some Hollow Knight stuff that I promised a long, long, long time ago on Sunday, so it's very, very likely that we end up climbing again on Monday. But stay tuned in case that ends up not being the case. At least either Monday or Tuesday is probably going to be it. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for your help. Again, like, the lore community is so friendly. Like, basically every stream that I run, like, some new player comes in and starts to give some tips about what they've learned and stuff, and I really, really, you know, coming from League of Legends, that is a huge breath of fresh air. So, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everyone, don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other, and I will see you all next time. Fuck you, Darian. Goodbye, everybody.